Night shift, yeah, night shift. 11 p.m., same fluorescent glare burning my eyes, mopping up, puking Red Bull, breathing in lies. Minimum wage slave boss thinks he on my soul, stocking shitty condoms while I'm losing control. Phone in my pocket, cracked screen glowing red, scalping BTC while drunks fuck with my head. 7 more hours of the shit show parade, but the chart's the only bitch that won't get paid. Stuck on a night shift, praying for that dirty hit. Night shift, motherfucking night shift. One fat green candle, pull me out this pit. Night shift, gonna buy my freedom, fuck the grind of hell. Night shift, give me the sign, you cunt. She walks in at 3:30, ass tight, eyes like knives, looks right through me like I'm already dead inside. Hand her the smokes, try not to stare too long, scalping a bounce on my shitty Samsung. She says you were late, I say yeah every night. Inside I'm screaming one trade and I might get her in the backseat of something that ain't mine. One perfect entry in this life's redesign. Sweat dripping, hands shaking, dick half hard from the stress. One more dip, one more pawn, one more goddamn test. Stuck on the night shift, begging for that nasty hit. Night shift, fucking night shift. One fat green dildo, and I'm gone from this shit. Night shift, night shift. Gonna buy her drinks, gonna buy her a thong. Night shift, come make me strong. Behind this counter I'm invisible, ghost in a vest, selling scratch-offs to losers while my future's on the line. So spread for a baller, not a broke-ass clerk. Praying to the candles, praying to the work. One more margin play, one more all in bed. I walk out this hellhole with her on my deck. No more mopping floors, no more having nice night. Just me, the money, your legs wrapped tight. Stuck on a night shift, starving for the savage shit. Night shift, motherfucking night shift. One fat green candle, and I'm out of this shit. Night shift, yeah, night shift. Gonna buy the drinks, gonna fuck a senseless. Night shift, come on make it innocent. Night shift, I'm done being nobody. Night shift, one more trade. Night shift, I'm taking it all. Yeah. Loaded the 20 max, eyes locked on the breakout. Felt like destiny, no room for doubt. Price kissed my entry, then stabbed it through. Liquidation whisper turned screaming too. Blowing up another count, yeah I did it again. Damn it, I keep trying, but the bleed never ends. Stop loss ease my soul every time I defend. Forced to flip-flop as the price just pretends. Blowing up another count, still chasing the trend. Told the mirror this time, different I swear. But the wick hunted stops like it knew I was there. Chase the bounce higher, FOMO to the wheel. Now the red screen laughs at the pain I feel. Blowing up another count, yeah I did it again. Damn it, I keep trying, but the bleed never ends. Stop loss ease my soul every time I defend. Forced to flip-flop, market breaks me a bend. Blowing up another count. Blowing up another count. Screen dims in the dark, reflection looks tired. Wallet goes me now, dreams expire. I know the cycle still hit transfer twice. Tomorrow's reload waiting in the ice. Blowing up another count, yeah I did it again. Damn it, I keep trying, but the beat never ends. Stop loss eat my soul every time I defend. Another zero balance gone. I reload at dawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the ringing of the cowbell.
It's been a while
To participate in the ringing of the cowbell ceremony, simply grab the nearest ding-a-ling to you and grab it. Give it a nice little fling till it rings. But you just need a little cowbell and a whole lot of Jesus.
And everything I can't remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that I've rendered.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, you are watching Road Dawg Crypto here with the baked fried turkey. We got the hot sauce out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we're watching Bitcoin get his little jig on tonight on a Saturday night. This is exciting now because it was boring AF all damn day long. I mean, just like, oh, I was watching Paint Pill, and that was too exciting, and then I had to watch Bitcoin. When I wanted to get my heart racing, I looked at the wall and watched the Paint Pill again. It was that boring, but it's not boring right now, is it, ladies and gentlemen? It's looking kind of juicy, kind of spicy, and we're going to get into it. This is the chart. We saw a possible harmonic idea here, and it didn't feel like it was going to do it. Didn't feel like it was going to do it. Didn't feel like it. And then it started feeling like it might do it. Then it started feeling like, oh man, it might not stop doing it at all. It's going to keep on doing it. It's going to keep on doing it. But that 886 helped us out there. That 886 Fibonacci. After we came down and had to test this little guy down here, go just a wee bit, just a wee smidgen below our February lows. Classifying this as a possible, because we don't speak in absolutes, right? Possible double bottom situation. Just not quite where I was really hoping it would, but I ain't bitching about it. I ain't going to complain about it. This looks good and everything right now, right? But you know, there's a little line a little line down here. I believe this is it, right? It's not color coded, right? And this chart. There's a little area about 58,000 that we still haven't touched yet, but we did get our weekly 200, right? We did get that. Now that's enough to satisfy things. We don't have to go down. We don't have to go down and touch that 618 Fibonacci that I was hoping for. Where was that at on this chart? This little yellow line right here, about 57, right at 58,000. Depends on what chart you're looking on. But that was a key area I was looking for us to get down to here, get down here too. And we don't have to touch it. We don't have to touch it, but I'd feel better if we did to get a bounce off of it. But hey, we'll count it as that area. I'm not going to, but think about this. Think about this idea. A lot of people itching to go long here too. A lot of people trying to short the hell out of it too. Don't get me wrong. They're still thinking, oh, we're a lot of talk about 40,000, like it could happen tomorrow. But there is a lot of liquidity, as they say, with stop losses and liquidation points, all below these big ass wicks on the weekly. At some point in the future, I do believe. I mean, we got about what, 4 or 5 more months of this bear market until we expect our 4-year cycle to turn around in October, November area right there, where we could maybe just come down and squeeze down here a minute and get some of those. And we talked about that, trying to get the bearish divergence. Now, I believe on the Christmas tree candles, you've got the bullish divergence here on the RSI. If we don't go, I mean, as long as our candle bodies close above, or don't close above this one over here, we'll get our bullish divergence on the RSI, and that's cool. This is not showing up on my Fibonacci candles just quite yet. So if I weren't looking for it, otherwise I would normally miss that. This is the instance that I was hoping for with the 9 crossing the 21 over here, saying that can lift us back up. Doesn't mean we're out of the woods, but it can lift us back up. And I'm glad to see that that's finally getting a little traction. So couple that idea with, where did you go, idea? We lost our ideas over here somewhere. It was you over here. Couple that with what we were looking over here on some of the smaller time frames, really. But you can't see it at all there on the 4 hour. The little harmonic thing, your target area that we're looking for is right around 62,000, just a little short of 62,000. I think I got to take profit there on one of my trades. But I mean, and we can go higher, but it's good. We finally got into the scary Ichimoku cloud that we've been avoiding like the plague, because that's what happens when you're on a downtrend. Might come up and touch it. You want to go through it and see some green on the other side, right? Well, we ain't got no green over here yet, so we're still under the weather right now. But I think this Saturday night we're getting a happy ending, and that's usually not what we see on Saturday, right? It's usually a Sunday night before we see some sneaky ass move like this, right? All right, so we got that little dotted line there for some resistance. And don't forget trend lines, man. Always good to zoom out, look at the dang trend lines. Might even want to come to a bigger time frame. Well, do you really? 1 hour looked busy enough. We can get a nice little trend line there. I want to probably play with the wicks at first. I'm a big candle body person. Okay, wicks to bodies would be my next, and that's a breakout. Okay. Well, you do have a breakout. You got some volume behind it. That's cool. Also want to consider what we got with bodies to bodies. And because that's going to be our resistance up ahead. The bodies to bodies are very important to me as far as finding angle. If I'm looking for channels and things like that, they help me nail those in a little bit more accurate. That's where you get your strongest trend lines, in my personal opinion. But how do you guys feel about this little pump? Because I've seen everything called today on YouTube, downs and ups and bill. And I've seen people look like they're just doing a play-by-play. This is what we're doing now. This could be this, could be this, could be that, could be that. And there we are. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at on YouTube anymore these days. But I sure am glad that we're getting some support over here. And this little white line area over here, hell, I've already forgot what it was, but it seemed to work. So if you're bullish and was hoping that maybe we would get a little lift, then you're probably liking this. If you were trying to short the bottom down here, like I saw so many people trying to get people to do, or at least having that conviction to want to do it, they're probably not that happy over here. High or low. We just got to take this guy out to make a higher high, and I kind of like it. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's hanging out here tonight. How you doing? We got King Kale's number 1 tonight. King Hell, you are first, my friend. You get the clap. And Strega. You're here nearly every, I might as well say every night, nearly every night here for 4 years. 4 years. It's pretty much been about 4 years now of live streaming. Amazing. We're gonna have to do a tribute. May have an intro tribute to Strega sometime. Glad you're here, my man. That is my OG moderator right there. He has the power to create moderators. He has the power to take the moderators away. He is the mighty Strega. Beta Bot, how we doing tonight? Good to see you. Can we look at ladies? I wouldn't have even thought you'd ask for it. Well, of course we can. We can look at ladies. My little position was getting shaky with that dump. I got a little leverage on it with spot margin, and I'm like, you're getting into some territory where I've got to look at it. I don't like it. It's amazing how much of a fluctuation that you can get on percentage. So you're a little daredevil at heart, but I see what you're doing right there. It won't take it doesn't have to go very far for you to make, once it gets into trend, for you to make like hundreds and maybe even thousands of percents on that little booger. I see what you're doing over there. Smart little. Clever play. Digital X native still thirsty? Still thirsty? That looks like blood. Are we vampires tonight? But do you think Lady USD will be reaching all-time high next full run? I would honestly, I think most things hit their all-time highs and then they rarely go back to go above them as far as altcoins go, because the market gets saturated and there's always a shiny new thing, and especially with meme coins, there's always that new meme or something, right? So, but I do think that we can get to at least half of that, or ideally somewhere around 62% of that. So basically your 618 fib area is where we can likely go up to. That kind of served me well last cycle, because I came into that cycle not expecting as much, because I didn't see that much from the previous one, right? And so my expectations were a little bit lower, and I wasn't as disappointed, but gosh darn it, they should have done better. I am number one, says Betabot. You are number one. Positive attitude. That's how to do it. We got Joe from Trade Intuition over here. He says that like button's been smashed. Y'all been smashing my like button? Speaking of smashing, hey Sean, where's Jenny? Oh, there's Jenny. Jenny, she's in the break room there. Joe from Trade Intuition over here. If you don't know who Joe is, well, he's a YouTube streamer. Also, just spreading out that gospel of technical analysis there. He streamed last night at 9 p.m. He'll be streaming again Monday. And who knows, you might get a random stream from him. Who knows? You won't know unless you subscribe and go check him out and everything. But he was a mentor in the trading group that I first joined when I don't have an eloquent way to put this. He wasn't the first time I went, but when I went back, actually when I started this channel, he was there, and I thought, damn, this is what you should have had going on when I first came here. It made me feel like I was getting my money worth. I didn't feel like I got my money's worth the first time, but anyway, it was he's really good. He's really good at teaching and explaining TA and stuff. All right. So, Joe. And where were we before that? Oh, yeah, over here in the chat. I get so sidetracked sometimes. Haven Peck. Hi, guys. Be right back. Gak Runners. You know, that is... I think that's probably what I need to pep me up to is maybe a little good-ass coffee. You guys want to join me for some good-ass coffee?
Morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow, but there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
All right, good ass coffee, our sponsor for today. Thoughts on hype. Thoughts on hype, long scalp, low time frame. Take a look at hype. Is it moving? I think it might be moving. It came. It's been. Wait a minute. It was coming down, right? Last time I looked, it seemed like I remember wanting to get some about 40, as close to 48 as I could. I don't know if we made it down that area, that low yet. We'll take a look at hype there. Betabot says, thanks, I gotta cook now. We'll take a look at ladies. I did write it down. Tony Gold, it's Tony. How you doing, Tony? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's take a look at things. So I've got a question. Is this a mystery to you guys, these little harmonic patterns? And when we talk about harmonic sometimes, it was a mystery to me. It was. And I got to say, just like the other I thought TA was like rocket science with our calculus and stuff, when I thought anybody talking about financial markets, it just looked like voodoo or something that was illegal for my brain to comprehend. But as I got into it, I thought, it's not. It's really simple concepts. It's really common sense. It's just a bunch of old farts hundreds of years ago, or well, lots and lots of years ago, figuring out what worked and everything else just on their own, and then making notes and building off of it. And then you got a few brainy people that came in with a few indicator ideas and whatnot and concepts. But a lot of it is just basic. It's not as bad. But I mean, these things, that was the last thing that I learned, right? There's still some other last things I've got on my bucket list to learn. But that was one that I put off because I was like, I don't get it. What is this? This tool, that, and the tool throws you off a little bit, but it's really just, it's not that complicated. And I could give you a cheat sheet for it, kind of like I do with the Elliott wave, the 3 humps and the dump. It can be simplified. May not be quite as accurate, but enough that you're still good. But I don't want this to turn anybody off when I start getting into all that. I want to, oh my God, he's getting into that. I'm gonna, and if you ask questions, I'll be happy to explain it and stuff. All right. But this was fortunate enough that it looks like it's working pretty good. I'm saying we're at our first area right now. It looks like we just tested the C area. That's one of the targets to come up to. It looks like it knocked it out right here. Come back up for another test in there. But we should be headed up here and could even get a little higher. Could get a little higher. It could get a little bit juicy over here. Yes, it could, Margaret. We could be looking at these areas right on up to here. If she wants to get all balls, there's a couple of areas over here to be looking at. But the 63.5. But you take it in stride and see what the hell it's doing, right? All right. So luckily, let's zoom out on Bitcoin and just kind of. Where's the one with the big old bar thing on the bottom of it? What happened over here? All right. My monitors are going crazy. So this area that we touched over here is the same area that we consolidated here, and also it was we just retested the highs of the 2021 cycle tops. We just retested them again, and we went deep this time. We went back deep again, right? All the way down to that little bottom run right there. So that's twice now that we did that. And we did get a bounce, and it was looking like maybe it wasn't going to, right? It may stick. I'm seeing some good signs over here with the Ichimoku cloud, with the 50 being above the 100 moving average. That's bullish. That could lift us up back to those areas. Ichimoku cloud suggesting about just a little under 93,000. It sounds a little crazy now, a little hopeful. Definitely a little hopeful. There's a lot of things that could happen, but right now I'm just telling you what the charts are telling me, right? And that would be the hopeful. If we're looking at this as being some type of double bottom, right? A little early to tell. A lot of people are still trying to make this into a bear flag. I've heard bear flags like more than any word I can think of right now. And depending on how bearish you want to be on what your rules are for putting your measure move. Because I remember when I first started out, it was always on the breakout. And I took that as gold, right? And that does mesh down here. But I've changed my mind since then. Not just on this, but on measure moves a lot. I think measure moves are very integral. They're very integral to what you see me do here on the channel. Just sometimes you don't see me doing them. Because it's built into the fibs. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a retest of that. That's two pops we got off of that, and we also were in a 618 area. Still didn't touch it. Really would have liked to have touched it again, but we didn't touch it. May still touch it though. We still got a long way. We got a big old summer going on, baby. We could visit this area again. Don't get it twisted. Just because we bounced today doesn't mean that we don't dance with the devil again. But it did hold the trend line, because that was worrying me, man. You saw me sweating it last night. I'm like, we're talking about scenarios if it did go down here, and I know it sounds good, but if it does, and if the stock market's coming down, are you asking for some kind of black swan event, some kind of another pandemic to break. I mean, something bad to take us down to places like that. I mean, because that's probably what would be going on in our situation. The world would probably be ugly. And even if it was down like that, you would probably be in a situation where maybe you couldn't buy as much as you would hope. I'm just saying. I'm all for hoping for the best price on Bitcoin, but I ain't hoping for no dang market crashes. And breaking that trend line makes me think, oh man, we may be setting up for a market crash. So I don't want to see it. I know a lot of people are dead set we're going to hit that 786. But I think my argument would be that Bitcoin has finally reached its maturing market stage. It's on a parabolic run. And when you're on a parabolic run, you're climbing up that fib ladder. You're not going to keep hitting those 786s. The next area to hit would be this area right here, which we haven't done yet. May not do it all. Take it as a bullish sign of the parabolic move. That's just one version that I'm looking at. And that's the most hopium situation I can get. And a lot of people disagree with that because we're dead set on going down to $40,000 by October. And maybe we will, but I'm just saying, breaking that trend line, I'm going to be concerned about what world events are going on. Not just for Bitcoin, but from what we see over here too. Because we it's either going to get a lot better or it's going to get some kind of worse. And if we break this area here on the S&P, I'll be a little bit nervous over there as well. But right now, luckily, it looks like only when you zoom in on the very small time frames that we're getting a little nibble here, right? We're finding some support. We got some hope. But it's going to be a long-ass weekend, ladies and gentlemen. A long-ass weekend. Do we get any confirmations, man? Look at that, 63,000 from 12-hour confirmation. I got to see a 9 moving average over here at 66.9. We're way away from it, baby. Way away from it. We need to go back up and tap that little thing. How about that 21 moving average? Right there at 72,000. All right, this 4-hour candle finally starting to show us a little love above the 9 moving average. And my, above that 9, everything's just fine. All right. And man, okay, I'm just scrolling down my time frames here. I'm back on the 1 hour. So I'm a little elated that we got a bump. I'm liking what I'm seeing because I think it's secretly what a lot of us were hoping for, that, you know, that they would come in and try to do that little, since they dumped us through the week and on Friday and everything, that they might come in and try to run us up on the weekend into Sunday. They're doing it a little early. Let's just cross our fingers that they decide not to dump the hell out of us on Sunday night. You know how the little bastards are sometimes, but hopefully we got nothing to worry about. Now we're starting to develop a nice little trend line. We're getting that nice little solid angle, kind of like that 45-degree angle. Well, that's what we want right there, ladies and gentlemen. These bigger degree angles are not sustainable. These 60-degree... Well, you're more like a 45. Learn your angles, boy. Your steeper angles are not that sustainable. We finally got one right there. Best thing about these 45-degree angles here that I like is that they usually have a brother or a sister, a twin, coming in somewhere, and right now it seems like it fits between this low and that high. So I'm going to dingle-dangle with that idea of this trend line just sticking out of nowhere. Putting it on a little dotted line right there to keep it in line. 100 moving average area coming up to test that. That sounds cool. You got to have a goal after you take this guy out. Right now, that's our goal. Take this guy out right here. Right? Got to do that. Got to take him out. Just get him. But the old resistance up ahead. Beware of the old resistance. Beware, because it looks like, oh man, oh, we don't do that triangle stuff on a bigger scale. Wouldn't that suck? Wasn't this sucky price action over here? Did you guys enjoy that? I mean, That's chop, 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 chop. I got chop. Yeah, the gains you get coming down, and then they chop you to take it all back or take as much back as they can. I got hit in some chop. I'm not very happy about that. I'm hoping I can make it up back here. And then missing the short down when was it here? Yeah, I missed that. I thought I had it, and then oh man, you got stopped out. And I missed that on pre-accounts. I was not happy yesterday, but now I'm feeling a little bit better. Feeling a little bit better over here. Taking a look at these altcoins over here. Are they feeling a little bit better? No, on the hourly, they can't make up their mind. Must be some stuff. Look at you, Ton. You were $1.50 just like earlier today, right? Did you just jump up today? Looks like it did. Well, that was on my list. I guess we missed that one. Maybe shut up, Turkey, and start looking at charts and you can catch some stuff. All right, common sense. We'll listen to you for a minute. Well, I shut up and I didn't hear anybody talking. I guess we'll listen to what I say then. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing tonight? We're getting ready to get into the altcoins over here. I'm buying Solana like a madman. I've been stocking up on Solana too, especially if it's under $70 in them low 60s there. I'm liking it. Beta bot. Today I became the 0.03 holder of stake. Oh, Haven. I thought it was beta. Oh, at beta. Corgi AI. My goal is 0.1% like your ladies. There is a thing, a little, what do they call it? The 1% club or something like that, where you try to get to a 1% of a token total supply or something. Some people do have that as a goal to do on projects they like, especially if one's the small ones. Like, yeah, I've heard of that. We get to be a big holder, and when they go up, man, oh man, oh man, get more scarce. You got the big bags and exponential price action. Let's take a look at hype. Look at you, hype. You're coming up. You bounced. You bounced off a trend line? Did I draw it good? Or is that just a random ass line out there? It doesn't look like it fits there. Maybe it's on a bigger time frame or something. Yeah, it looks like it was on the daily time frame. Trend line, bodies to bodies right there. That way came down and nipped nice. I think we were looking at that idea. 382 didn't get touched. I was wondering if it was going to get touched or not. 9 above the 21. It's set up for a nice little bounce back. It could pull it off, man. I'd have to pull my. There's really nothing there to draw a trend line to. By mine, it lost it, so that's my concern. But there's so much wickage there that it could still be just fine. Level out here. I like that. It can possibly bounce here, then, huh? Let's pull our local fibs and see what we got. Or was that it? I don't usually pull on the local on this. I'm looking. Oh, nice, 50% for an empire. Yeah, nice little turnaround spot, huh? Are you going long or short, Joe? I didn't ask, but looks like a long is in play. Let's see. We have this level right here being tested. So far, it looks like she's trying to hold. And then, of course, the channel idea there from the daily. Didn't really touch that. Doesn't have to. Not with these. So yeah, that trend line was broken. So is it a retesting that? But that gives me 2 touches now, right? So that gives me a play. The reason I would take this for, and this is on the 1 hour. Yeah, I think he's asking for a smaller time frame, 15 minutes or something. Curving, I like that. I'm gonna go from this little guy down here to touch these guys. And eyeballing the resistance somewhere through here. Okay. Gosh, I kind of wish that I get on this one. Looks like she's getting rejected and possibly wants to come down. Indicators are kind of overbought. Overbought. That took me a long time to wrap my head around. Almost like Divergence, trying to overbought and oversold, and I don't know. For some reason, I kept wanting to get them twisted backwards in my mind. But I remember back in the day, struggling with that. So that's a nice. It's always common to look for coming back to the neckline or the double booby pipe pattern if it's a neckline, or the belt line of the double bottom pattern over here too. Well, 21 moving average. Just wait till it touches the move. This is the point where we can just try. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I want to do it so. I'm sure there's lots of flags being sawed right here, but I would look at they probably aren't looking at the moving averages though. But I would feel better if we came down here and hopefully not even touch it, right? If it would just bounce like right through here about 57. It's at 57 already? 57.64? What about 57.18 or something like that? That would for Elliott wave stuff. That would give you the 4 wave thing, so we can get up. But if it touches, then we just gotta hope it's going to go up anyway. I think she's trying. I'm trying to look and see where I would want to get in somewhere through here. Let's see, on the 3 minute, I would say temporarily bearish, but the moving averages are crossing over there, so that's usually a good thing. That we can just keep on riding this little thing higher. This Ichimoku cloud she's been very contradictory lately, I gotta say, but she's been right. More often than I'd like to admit. I told you I was going to take you down there, and I'm like, stop rubbing it in. Like, no, I said that. And I'm like, yeah, but everybody else thought you were just bluffing. But that getting thick could suck us in here. But I like to be an average across them. I see a long ideas here. What are you thinking about taking some profit at? Because, well, man, that's a ballsy trade too. But it's got a good point to bounce. It's also got a good bounce to come back. That's why I was looking for that 618 to hold, and I wanted to get it at 48, but it doesn't look like it wants to do it just yet. Let's get Elliott to. Wait a minute, what's all this crap on the 12-hour? I mean, you're turning around over here, but like now. Let me come back to the chat. I was looking to see if he mentioned what we were doing over there, if she's longing it or not. It looked like she wants to long, but I don't know how long she can long. You are still in. A lot of stuff can happen. Came down to like the 0.5 Fibonacci, which is great, but your moving averages are suggesting that you might get a lower high. Okay. Now, if you get a lower high from a 0.5 Fibonacci, you're kind of setting yourself up for some areas right back down here, which might be the real buy. So this is a projected thing that could happen, and if it does, this would be an excellent place. So gosh darn it, you make me want to get over here at 44. But whether we want to go by this thing, I mean, what we would be doing basically, if we got a bounce here, we would just put our little fibbies out, and we would look, ideally, we want to make sure that we get past this guy. But if for targets, I would just automatically be looking at that 382 for a nice juicy place, and that 618 for any kind of sell targets, for any kind of play. But as far as trying to watch the trend and what it's going to do, it's very important that it gets past this little guy right here. Let me pull you up, Mr. Purple Guy. Turn the music down just a little bit. Because it's at It's at any of these guys here, we got a bigger chance of actually coming down there if we roll over. Any lower high we get is going to kind of put us on the table that we might be touching this guy. The only thing that's going to save us is a trend line. So if we find ourselves making a lower high and coming down and breaking the trend line, I'm automatically going to be looking here. And there's another place down about $30. We just got to see, right? So that's my analysis in a nutshell there. 63 looks like a nice little target. That looks like where our 50 and 200 are going to converge, and if it crosses, that's the death cross. Dun, dun, dun. What would that look like, sir? That would look like we would take this measure move here and put it right there where it get rejected, and see if it takes us back down to this area about $44. That's what it would look like in my head. All right. What did the indicators say? They're giving us the green light on the market cipher. Well, you know you can trust that. Anybody ever bought every green dot? I tried that one time and I lost my ass that time too. You do, guys. We've been chatting about some indicators or some topics that come up, but yeah, you guys do understand that you don't put everything on an indicator, right? They're there to help you. They're there for confluence, right? They're there for confluence. They're just to say, just to be the little yes men in your ear, or no person sometimes, right? But I gotta say, Miss MacD over here, even though she's late to the party and brings all the best liquor, that looks like an igloo. I want to call you an igloo. Look at the no. It got a nice. Do you see this? This is what I call duck lips. All right, turkey lips, duck lips, right there. Where these signals or whatever. I even forget what we call these things. I don't know. I can't be all that damn technical. I can't fit too much in this little turkey ass brain. That's really not my. Yeah, this part right here. Oh, that tickled. Oh, I think I got a new hobby. Anyway, did a little U-turn right there. That little blue line on that. That's bullish. That's bullish on the 2 hour over here. I like the 2 hour chart. Sometimes the 2 hours are, when I want that little extra thing, I go to a 2 hour chart. And this is looking good on the RSI for hype. I feel that maybe I need to shut up about hype and come over here and look on smaller time frames and see where I want to try to get in, because smaller time frames are looking shaky, right? Lower ones, they're wanting to come down a little bit, do a little retesting over here. But the bigger ones are saying, look like we got a party brewing over here, baby, and we want to get in before it gets in too high, gets away. So I kind of likes down here. What's that, about 57? And we may not even do it, right? I gotta watch and seize what you do here. Is that blue line? Are you gonna hold? Good hold, man. I mean, look, momentum indicator's already at the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. Will they keep going down, or I don't know. That's why we have to watch and wait. Oh gosh, now I want to get out the popcorn. I'm stuck on hype right now. Screw Bitcoin. I want to see what this one does. I actually want a big bag of this. I'm kind of pissed that I didn't do it earlier. But I didn't know all about hype, but I'm considering that one being one of my focuses. But I think back a couple of cycles ago, and it was Chainlink that was the one pumping in the bear market, and everybody had real hopes for Chainlink, and then it didn't. It was cool then, and everybody kept hoping. Everybody's still hoping. I think it's finally dying down with Chainlink. I'm like, dude, I'm just an oracle. That's it. AI will probably replace me in the future anyway. So I don't know. Hype has got a $12.8 billion market cap, but I do like the tokenomics being, not a crazy ass number. That's what helping us get these numbers and those gains for the people that were keeping that out earlier, when it was, a lot cheaper. Kind of like a new hype. I'm liking you, Hype. So this one's a strong one. A pretty good relationship of price and market gap. Hyper liquid. What was your high? All-time high was June 5 days ago, $75. All-time low was over a year ago, November. It was $3.81. Anybody else got the woulda, coulda, shouldas? Hyper liquid. And you're still not breaking that 50 moving average yet? I mean, come on, dude. I'm on the 3 minute. How much noise do you need? I mean, come on, Bitcoin, drop or do something, man. These altcoins are starting to look juicy. I see a lot of red over here on the right side of my screen. Well, while I'm sitting here watching paint dry with Hyper Liquid, I mean, did you just really bump up? I mean, for real? I mean, why? Down. You're down a little bit. All right, well, you got that. What are you bouncing off of? Huh. I want this one. I want 5736, darling.
I was made for the storm. I was made for the swing. I was made for the moment when the whole world starts to spin. I was born for this chaos, born for the wild ride, born for the red wave.
Well, I don't want 20x though. Yeah, one of them. I don't know that I want. Do I won't even want 6 on this right now?
This is where I'm free.
If it's a 382, I'll go with that with a stop. Oh crap! You can't do that over here. Gosh darn it! Wait a minute. How does that make me lose 2,000%? How does that work out? Oh, that's Bitcoin. That's right. I don't have a try. I'm tripping dipping. Well, my little tiny Bitcoin trade, it's up 23%. Well, good for you on this tiny ass account. Yippee! Richer by the pennies. Except on the days I don't get robbed by the nickels. All right. Nice little bump there on. Why are you bumping now? Stop bumping. Don't bump on me yet. Don't bump on me, baby. Don't bump on me, baby. Oh, God. It's time to come back to the chat, man. Y'all got to reel me in. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's talking over here. What's up with the chat, man? It says a chat rate of 2, but I ain't seeing nothing going on over here. 16 people hanging out, and you know what that means. That means it is,
The bills are due. Stop staring at those screens.
Tired of your wife asking when are you going to sell? Get new Silent HODL.
Are you list canceling headphones?
Now that's what we call diamond hands.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dogg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dogg.
And we're back. Oh, here's the rest of the chat. There we go. Okay, so I don't know. This just popped up, so it got caught up or something. You guys have been chatting. I just couldn't see it. Love your thought process on hype. Love it. I feel like I'm missing out, though, Joe. I want it cheaper, and it's not coming down. I see some possible rejection, but then it's got a local 382, but I don't trust that as much as I trust the bigger 382. But there's an argument for both of them. I agree with you on the pullback before possible bounce idea. Yeah, and if I'm looking, and I think the wave thing would be good too. And oh God, don't do the Elliott thing. Okay, we're not doing the Elliott thing. Elliott's a rabbit hole that'll take you in, drive you crazy. Looking only for a scalp, and we'll see if we start making higher highs and higher lows. Amazing thought person. Thank you, Joe. Joe, he's my man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Just trade hype and buy your Bitcoin Road Dog narrative. That narrative could, okay. Just trade hype and buy your Bitcoin Road Dog. That narrative could change. Could be a better product that comes out tomorrow. This is just my opinion. I know thing is going to, but I know it's going to hundreds of dollars. What hype? I think hype could, because it's a layer one. That's why I'm kind of interested in hype. It's an early light layer one that's at Litecoin prices right now. Except for I think it can do better than Litecoin. So, man, I mean, I'm pissed at myself because there were several coins I had my eye on and meant to build a bag up. Build a position like on spot, especially on spot, and I didn't do it. But, oh hell, these are altcoins, and we know how altcoins go, right? How many times did we see them come back to where they started on this past cycle? So, no worries too bad. Some of them never came back down as low. Some of them. Hype might be one that never comes back down as low. I have been nibbling on spot on it here. Yeah, there you are. Give me that red candle. Give me that red candle. You need to chill out a minute and then. All right, so what on the 3 minute here? That 200 moving average is going straight and a little bit down. It needs a little pull up too, right? I still think I'm still looking for it to come back down here. Maybe come a little bit lower, but I hope not. The 382 would be an excellent bounce. Then I'd be looking for this target over here about 59.70, and more often than not, I'm very surprised that they do go through the full 618 over here at $60. If what I'm looking for is going to play out, and I just don't know. Oh my! Is this a hype night? This is the hype trade? And now I'll tell you what I'm looking for, Joe. There you go. There you go, baby. Come on down. Let's see what happens over here. Even Ichimoku Cloud agrees with me here so far, if she wants to bounce there. We don't know what it's going to do. But things do repeat very often in certain ways and in certain price format. I mean, things just repeat. Patterns repeat. Things repeat. Sequences repeat, right? And if I were looking, that's not the one I'd be looking. There's an argument for both of them. There really is. That move right there will be what I'm looking for. So we can get the best of both worlds with this technique. Just follow the green. So that would be my plan. This is my plan. This doesn't mean that this is what's going to happen whatsoever, but it does have some probabilities behind it, right? And what are some other things we can see over here on Hype that we normally do on this channel? So I went wicks to wicks there. Could be a little adjustment due. But we're basically testing a channel idea. Didn't we go over this earlier? It sounds familiar. I think we did do this earlier, didn't we? I think so. Something we did, right? Damn, I forget. But if so, we're breaking into it. And I think it could be drawn a little bit better, to be honest with you. How does that one work down here? Put you at a body into a wick. I'll take that. I'll take that for 500, Alex. Are we bouncing? You're bouncing. You're not bouncing. I'm making up stuff. You could bounce here, though. You little willy-nilly thing. Figure out what you're going to do, man. Come on. So I'm just waiting to see where she... Look at you bounce now. You make me feel like I'm going to FOMO. I may have to FOMO. I may be wrong. Less bullish. Doesn't fit into what I'm looking for, but I still want to play it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me come back over to the chat. We were chatting, that's right. Haven says, I watched some 3 hours long special on Hype in this company that's buying it. I think they bought a bunch at $8, if I remember right. They have like a 103 target. They bought millions of dollars. Sounds like a good target. Sounds like they're about halfway there. Joe says, I have a Hype 2x leverage long, lower entry 57 with tight stop loss at 56. Oh, it's a good stop loss. If I get stopped out, I will try again. There you go. That's what we can do. Where'd you say 57.07? That was when it broke this level over here or something like that. Where was 57? Oh, wait a minute, 50. That was over here. That was after it broke this level, right? Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. And a nice little retest of it too, right? Joe likes levels. Joe goes by the levels there. Look, you little bastard! It didn't break my lower level, Joe. We may be applying Joe's level techniques over here to get in. I felt the FOMO. I want to buy it now. Stop going up. You're supposed to come down here. That was my goal. All right. Was that already at a 382? Is that what it was earlier? Let me check on the local. Were you at 382 on that? Oh gosh darn it! See, you come in it. All right. That's okay. I got some time. I mean, you got okay. Technically, all right. So I'm looking for the bigger idea, which would take us down to here. This can be played here. That does give us different measure moves, though. Well, I mean, it'd be the same numbers, but I just got to change them. It's just got to move them down a little bit to there. So that kind of lowers my target and return ability there. And I should have put my little... Oh, man, you did it again. So I'm going to see if it breaks that little neckline there with this little double bottom it's trying to tempt right here. Off of a 382. Wait a minute. No, there you go. So why aren't you as beautiful as you were before? There. Got that in my way. I can't see if I got it or not. I feel the FOMO. FOMO. You get above my 236 accumulation zone. This is... Oh, that's not it. I'm sorry. That does not apply here. That does not apply here. It does apply here, though. You're doing it. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? I'm on the 1 minute, dude. All right, so moving averages will tell me we can get rejected over here at this trend line, and the trend line tell me we can get rejected over there too. And I might get a little bit better entry if I'm patient. But gosh darn, it is so hard to be patient. We haven't cleared these guys. We got to take these guys out, and then we got to take this guy out. We got to go sneak up and get them all. And there we go, a little new candle coming out here. I guess we're trading. We're looking at Hype tonight. Bitcoin is at basically 61.5 right now. That's a lot better than mid 65, right? Or 60,500. There's our first red candle there. Come on down, darling. The water's fine. 9 above the 20. I'm on the 1 minute for gosh sakes on this thing. Not even on my exchange. We had other coins to look at. No, there's no list really, I guess. Wait a minute. Chat, where did you go? Oh! So I think if I save this and then refresh this, it'll stop doing that. All right. And as it were, I hit that little rewind button or back button, and it just messes all up. Well, I don't think I'm going to get my 57.35 entry just yet. There's still a chance, but I'm kind of doubting it with this double bottom higher low there. But it is having a hard time getting past that 57.95 area right there. However, I got an inkling that you'll probably pull that off very shortly here. See what we can do. Can I get in at 57.83? Keep my eye on the hype over here. I'll come keep it, get her set up on this exchange. Can I move that? Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not in it. That was my order. God damn it. Damn it. All right, let's take a look at total 3 over here. We see we're getting a bounce, right? But we're not bouncing off of anything, any levels I was looking at. We lost the level that I was tracking, and we had that big nasty bounce. And let me check a little few things there from Yefim. And Yefim. That was just a double bottom here for that guy too. That I don't give them as much credit as they really deserve sometimes. I skip over them quite often. Come on now, get up here. Here, Skeeter. There we go. I can't ever get this thing to do what I'm about to give up. I'm about to freaking get up. Stop it. I'm just trying. Screw the trend line. I'm just going to leave this up here. Trying to get a bounce off of this little guy that we test, just like Bitcoin, testing that low back in February, right? I hope the hell we can. I hope we can. If this is our bottom, if we are making a double bottom here, we can pull this out to help gauge us through how altcoins might perform. And lo and behold, right here at that 236 area is that big old trend line that we got to go back talk to. I don't know if we might have to come back down and jiggle jaggle a little bit before we get. I don't know, but I'm going to be looking at altcoins sideways until we get past this area over here. Not trustworthy, but we're getting a nice little bump on them, so I'd say take what you can get while you can get it. Do have to be careful with that because this guy keeps going up. This is Tether Dom. This is on the daily. This is not the 4 hour. This is the daily. And just looking at the history of this on the weekly, we got more Tether in this market than we have ever had, but it makes sense for this time that we're in, right? And it's how can you not say this is not on a parabolic move though? When you're really zooming out, this tells us the stable coins, man. I mean, I know it lost that one, right? But I think we're still in a much bigger one. And stable coins are just so much easier way to move money. Well, I think we're doing something like that. That's what I'm trying to get at, but that's not the best example. But this trend line is a nice one right there. And if you believe in channel ideas, but this sucker here is expanding. This is a expanding, broadening pattern here. And can you believe? I mean, think of what it would be like if we had a point where we were at 15% stablecoin. So this used to be a gauge to see when money was coming out of crypto and going into stablecoin. But now we got to also entertain and this is just Tether. We also got to entertain about, I guess, banker money, bigger money, Wall Street money, other country money coming in to Tether dominance. So personally, this is awesome for the freaking dollar, and for it to be the global reserve currency, which is why I could not understand for the life of me why Biden was so against it and Gensler was so against, because geez. And Trump should just run that. I mean, it sounded like he was when a year or two ago, and be running with this. And they do have plans for all this stuff, but it's just so much easier to move stable coins around, even to pay things off. I mean, you got stable coins on PayPal. All right, so we running into any problems right now? Oh shoot. Is that right? Did you get past that? Dude. So, I mean, that could be people coming in. Look, man, let's go get some stablecoin and go buy some altcoin. I don't know, but usually on when you're looking at these guys, they kind of the closer we get to these tops, and I'm kind of eyeballing this guy over here about what 10%. That might be a really good time to look at altcoins, or well, it may go higher, but historically, these have been some good times to look at altcoins. It's basically when we find it in a downtrend. That's when you want to be chasing altcoins. It's probably the safer and better way to explain this. When this is uptrending, altcoins are usually they're not the performers you're looking for, baby. These are not the performers you're looking for. But when it's on its way down, these are the performers you are looking for, because everybody's buying them. But like I said, we got to take it with a grain of salt, because we got new sources of tether coming in. It's not that same old pool that's been in here forever, but it's just a little creeping in. It's like now we're getting a bunch of it. But still, not a good time when it goes up for altcoins, typically. Couple that with Bitcoin dominance, and we kind of follow that. Very curious to see how we do over here. How we doing, hype? I missed it. You did it. I got to chase now. Now I got to get that entry that I'm going to nibble. I'm nibbling. She broke the 100. I'm nibbling. I'm just going to nibble. I want to mark it in. I'm going to heal the FOMO. Buying high so I can sell low. We're going to do it right. Boom. As soon as I buy, she's guaranteed to come down. Did we get in? Do we not have any money in this account? Are you that broke? Well, you definitely nibbled. Yeah, there we go. There's that red candle when I buy right there on these little higher buy high, sell higher plays. When they, Joe, this is my experience when they break a level. I don't like doing this because, but we're on the 1 minute. We're on the 1 minute. We're still good. I don't like doing it when we break these levels because I know what's right above it. It's pivot points, and so. The old pivot. Holy crap. Is this you, Bitcoin, on the 1 minute? Look at that shoulder, head and shoulder. Or is it a cup and handle? That's got a little cup and handle, head and shoulders. Look at this big inverted head and shoulders, and a flag to the. I'm telling you, it's going up and down and sideways all at the same time, people. Right there. I personally don't like that. Why don't we just first of all, why don't we just zoom out? Zoom the hell out. Oh wow, that made a difference. Let's zoom out to the 15 minute. That looks like a nice retest of that 200 moving average with that 9 moving average crossing it. Now, if you didn't have the 9 moving average and waiting for price to touch the 21, you might be disappointed because it might not be coming down to that. That might have to come up to meet it. Let's see what we got. It can still roll over, but this is looking. It's got a trend line. It's got a trend line here. Got a little minor trend line, right? We're looking at basically our 45-degree angle. Now we're getting like this, what would that be, 60 degree or 60-degree angle. They're not as sustainable, but they can go for a minute there. Let's see what we get out of you. Took out this high over here, made its first high or low. If it sticks, baby. Are you a 382 Fibonacci? Just asking for a friend. You are. Ticks my box for the little flag to the upside. As long as they ain't breaking that trend line and we touch a 382 for a flag, I'm cool with it. Anything outside of that, there's usually a concept missing there, like a broken trend line. It usually breaks your flags, right? That's how I try to explain it anyway. Nice. So we can get, I mean, and the move. Well, we got to get a target, right? I mean, that's what we're doing. If my mouse will work over here. All right, from what we fibbed out there with our fibs, and this would be the 382 fib, right? That we're coming down to the bottom of it. We're not putting it at the breakout. No. It's a different way to use measure moves. A more accurate way I've found, I believe. Not just me, but basically the whole Harmonic community. Right here, about 62,400. Right in that area, we've already got a line up there. So that gives us something that I call confluence. Well, not just me, as a lot of other people call it confluence too. Sounds more important when I say it. I sound like a YouTuber when I put it that way. Let's come back to the chat if I can keep it up here. Law up, down, sideways all at the same time. Love when they say that. Then I told you to join my. They heard a lot. If it rains if it rains, and if the Minnesota Timberwolves win, and if Joey Logano places third or higher, we win. Parlay this and parlay that, says Digital X Natives. Up, down, sideways at the same time. I don't know. I mean, there's just things that I notice. I don't know. Everybody's got their own way to look at this, and everybody's got their own level of experience with whatever they're doing. And we've all got biases for the tools that we use, our style, and everything like that. And I guess we kind of notice the different things that other people do. I'm sure there's a lot of things I do on here. You guys are like, what the hell? I don't. That gives me that. I feel icky vibes from that. I don't even understand that. That just looks wrong. I mean, but I do see some pattern traits, but I see them just kind of be. They're trying to figure out patterns, but patterns. It takes trend lines to form patterns. The majority of your patterns, I mean, that's what they are. They're trend lines. They either converge, diverge, they expand, or they converge together. Most of your patterns are this, and then we got all the little extra stuff, right? But if you look at all the little extra stuff, that basically just fits into a little box or a little channel. So if you really simplify it down, and I swear, when I first was trying to learn TA, and this was back, this is when I said, no, that's too hard. That's rocket science. I'm just going to do something else. I remember being on Bitcoin Talk, and there was a thread of OGs and things like that. And I guess they were talking about TA and stuff like that. But I remember seeing this one post and something like that. And it was just, I don't know who it was addressed to, but so, son, I'm telling you, all you need is channels and triangles, and you got it. And I mean, this was one of the, I don't even remember who it was, but he was very well respected at that time. Channels and and I was like, I didn't finally let that sink in until just a couple of years ago. And ever since I did, I was like, you know what? That old fart was right. And I'm sure that old fart was one that accumulated a bunch of Bitcoin back when it was just a couple of $100. So. Man, oh man. Bitcoin, you're looking nice for a change. You took out a high. We got our first higher high after. Well, no, we didn't. We were talking the other day. Now, one of the things I mentioned was one of the things I take from Gann, but it's not just from Gann. A lot of people have said this, but I do remember specifically reading it from Gann in one of his books. One of the ones that I could understand. He's got some stuff out there I don't. It's too deep. It's too deep. It gets too woo-woo. It gets out there. You guys ever heard of Raymond Attenborough? You can check that out. We came down here when we first scared everybody and made them poop their pants over here at 59,082, and it was scary. It was scary all 3 times we went down there. You can't see it for my turkey head, but we did that 3 times here on this 15-minute time frame. It just scared the bejesus out of everybody, and I've never seen as many flags to the downside drawn on these bottoms as I did right through there. I mean, during this period, so many bear flag. I mean, everybody was bearish, so everybody was seeing bear flags, right, in small time frames, and just every bearish competition, because that's what happens. That's what happens with these drops. But when I saw that we were down, and I didn't like it, I was looking for a higher area to hold, and I didn't like it either, and it's making me nervous. But I looked over and remember where we were in February. I'm like, let's cross our fingers, baby, cross our fingers. And when it dipped down past that, I'm like, oh man, let's not. And it wasn't looking good, but then we got it. We came back up. We just went down to what, a few $100 or something. Wasn't too much further down. Well, I think this line was it, right? Yeah, that gray line was it right there. That bottom over here in February this year, our yearly low. We retested our yearly low. Now we didn't bounce in front of it. We went below it, but we bounced off of it. We tested it, and the bulls are coming out the winter right now. There's a lot of buying going on over here. A lot of buying going on over here. A lot of people saying, Helen, get the yard sale money. We're going to put it in Bitcoin right now. I was scraping up for money and stuff around on my spare accounts and things. I was like, I'm buying some Bitcoin right now. I'd like to buy a lot more. I would like to buy a lot more cheaper. I'm really cool with it coming down near the 58 at some point over the next 4 months if it wants to. I don't know if it will or not. Some people are dead set it's going lower until we get a nice green candle week, and then that'll change very quickly, and we'll all be looking at $96,000. That's the next thing, right? I told you it's going to 96. What am I on now? The 1 hour? Oh, you're going good. We're looking for this guy over here, right? The $92,000 area. We got a super chat. Thank you for your support, my friend. It sucks when he reads comments from the bottom up. Law context is so lost. From the bottom up, it's usually when I stop way up here, then okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, I see. Let me Hey man sent one Road Dawg Crypto gift membership, and Joe received a membership. Hey Joe, you have access to the emojis and the I have recently posted something over in the streams I did on stocks and stuff. I put them over in the membership over there. The stock stuff is still fresh, and I plan on looking on that on my e-tater. Oh look, he's using all the emojis. Look at that, Joe. Ha! Dang it, Sean. That's the one Joe came up with. Actually, Joe did all these emojis. I think you even did the 1%. I think you did them all. He made them and sent them to me on Telegram. Trendlines, no slackers, left hand slide. I pooped a little on the drop. We still love you, Road Dawg. I love you guys too. If it wasn't for you guys, well, I'd have no channel, would I? I'd have no show. Oh, here's some. Here we go. PMO says Gwei. That's actually on my list. And M is on my list. Let's see. Gwei. MCC, that's on my list. BBV, that can be on my list. Putting little dots by them. Near. Take a look at Near. See if we can go through these. How long? Oh my God, it's already been an hour and 20 minutes. 22 people hanging out. About 17-minute average view duration. That's cool. I like to see that grow over time. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's Quay, right? Quay, I got you. H. I don't have H on there, but H. All right. Try not to miss too much. I can't catch everything on the chat. I don't see how the big channels do it, how they can stay up on top of everything. Where's the naked dancing chicken? Oh, you mean Twerky? Wait, she's been on vacation for a little. She's been in the back over there. Twerky! Here, twerk, 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 twerk. Oh, there she is. She's back there. Yeah, there she is. She's. Now, what's that? Whew. Oh, sorry. I have a thing for naked chicks. I didn't watch yesterday's show. You said you were going to do more spot type, and I'm going to follow you down that highway. Says yeah, I will be. Right now, I'm just trying to make out my plans and figure out which ones. But we're at a great place to start looking at spot. But I'll be doing some more spot trading. I haven't got. I'm planning on moving some money over to some accounts and things like that. I'll probably put maybe, I don't know, 500, maybe 1,000 or something on one or two accounts that I'll show on the show. And kind of track them. I do want to track spot because everybody seems to have forgotten about spot trading, right? And that's the shizzle. That's the shizzle. Damien Wins is in the house. You're right. I just noticed it, Haven. When Link hits $6, I'm buying it all. Oh, man. I hope it does. I hope it goes to that layer just right above it. I hope it doesn't come all the way back to that same range, man. But you know what was weird? You could almost predict what Bitcoin was when Bitcoin was going to dump by the price moving it. I saw some other people kind of mention it, and I started watching it, and they were right. I was like, every time it went up, I think Bitcoin would dump. It was weird, but it reflected off of Bitcoin. I'm having to remember everything that happened back over there. POS and digital asset treasuries makes them a completely different business model with the MSTR. There'll be some excellent MNAVs on Sovereign this week if anyone is near ahead. 9 for 30 near exposure. Are you into options? I've heard a lot of people say good things about options. I'm curious about options, but and I hear people do really good. It's a cheap way to get in, kind of like leverage, but it's not. Tommy 2 Liters is here. Good to see you, Tommy. Here it's Gabi from the beginning of the show. Like cheers in the bar around here. I heard an Boomer guy on the news today said that cryptocurrency yields no profit pump.fun makes over $6 million a day still today. The cryptocurrency yields no profits. Pump.fun makes over $6 million a day. People like pump. Heard a macro investor come out with a thesis that said all the kids from college and younger people are going to risk their life savings in crypto once they rotate out of poly market and sports bet. I think a lot of our money did go over to the poly market. I think it did get a lot of the crypto people. A lot of us are kind of gamblers at heart, I guess. Yeah, gotta be a risk taker to come in crypto before other people do. There's gotta be something there, a little degen, right? Man, I remember the first time I read some article about Bitcoin, and it was a full year before I even revisited it. And I'm lucky that I actually sat down and read it, but after I read that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go get some Bitcoin. I finally read something that just swayed me, and it was all about the scarcity and how the dollar, and well, the same thing they say now. And I was like, you're right. It could be worth a whole lot one day. Might as well go scrap up some. Then I got cute and thought we'll try to build it on these exchanges over here. So you can see that happening. Knows everyone gambles willy-nilly in that age bracket. Hoping it will come over. He referenced that how they'll feel when there's no hope and they will have to gamble and make it out of their class. I mean, I've heard that narrative too. A lot of guys just checking out and saying, I mean, guys that got it rough, man. Some of these women expect you to spend $500 on their first date or something from what I'm seeing over here sometimes these days. Kind of crazy. I think guys just checking out and saying, why do you want to be a corporate slave working 40 to 60 hours when you're sitting home all day trading crypto? It's kind of cool not to have to work, but it's not cool when the money starts getting tight and the market dumps. That part sucks. It's a bull market. I need you to come. Not I, said Diddle X. I had one of my spot Bitcoin limit orders get hit when it touched down to 59K. I have two more further down to 50.56 right there. You go, man. You got a plan and you're going with it. I had one set on my iTrust account down there too that I'm getting to go check and make sure it got snagged. But I need to be moving. I need to it's time for me to start making my plans and getting my funds set over and moving things over. And I was trying to do that earlier, but I ran into a snag with PayPal. I was going to use PayPal to trickle some in. But I guess I'm going to have to actually wire something from my bank somewhere or do something. My TA is saying MicroStrategy's the $90, maybe $88. Well, if Bitcoin were to continue down, yeah, I think we definitely see it. Now, if we get a little rally over here, it'll probably get a real rally too, right? It kind of follows Bitcoin a lot, it seems like. Just take a look at it. MSTR and it's tokenized. So you can trade a lot of these stocks over on, I don't know, weeks or I guess about any exchange now. They're all moving over there now. I mean, they're adding more and more all the time, right? Oh, wow. You were down, MicroStrategies. Let's see. For me, I'm looking about right where she's at. Oh, I'm glad you had me look at this. So where do you think? 48 or 88? Where would that be? That's just a little lower than what I got. A little bit lower than what I got. My reason is this guy over here, if you can see it. Make him a little darker. Let me see if I can remember the animal name for this little booger. Oh, I think there's still a Gartley, right? No, that's an 886 down here. It's one of them animal creatures that I keep confusing their damn names, especially when they're not as firm. What do we got? A 7-1. Okay, and what's our number here? 80. Okay, cool. We're good. I'm looking for this area here, either a high or low, but somewhere through. I'm not looking for much past lower than 100. I mean, it can give and take. I don't know. I'm not convinced it'll go down to 88, but I got a reason to look for a type 2, what they call a type 2 return. So we come down one, but we come back for a double bottom, basically. And it already came over here. What was that, $200? This is the daily, right? Making me think I need to be looking for a chance to actually purchase some MicroStrategy. If this idea is true, because we lost the trend line, the hope of it going up here to 700 was shattered again. But if this idea be true, we get our double bottom here. You've seen what Zcash and things. It's kind of like that situation. It might take it some time, but it should be working as a little happy ass back up here to 450 and eventually over to 549, and then might actually have a decent chance to hit 720 at some point. This is a good reversal pattern, is what I'm trying to say. This little harmonic setup, and it's Fibonacci based. So that's what I'm putting. That's what I'm looking for. And this guy needs to be a right color right here. But it's starting to make me want to look at it. And if it can turn around, then it would only turn around if Bitcoin would turn around. Kind of makes me feel a little bit bullish on Bitcoin for that. Speaking of Bitcoin. So this is the anticipation that a lot of people have that we'll just continue that little that was just fractal of this move over here, just putting bigger scale, take us down to these same areas. I mean, that's a great place to buy it, but like I said, man, what for things to get that low, what will have to happen? Something will have to unwind, something will have to break, and that will make people not trust the market. I mean, remember what happened back when FTX and all the 3 Arrows Capital, when it started unwinding over here, people were done. They were done. That's why it just felt like it took so long for Bitcoin to come, because people had to kind of warm back up until they finally started getting around $30,000. And then when the ETFs chimed in, then that's when we started getting the pump. When they said, "Oh, really? Oh, there actually is something to this." Larry Fink and all them started talking about it. But over here at this point, nobody wanted to have anything to do with Bitcoin because it was unwinding everything. People were losing their life savings because Celsius didn't have them to give back to them because they got liquidated or spent it all or whatever they were doing. And 3 Arrows Capital and everything tied in with Sam Bankman-Fried and all that crap. I think all that finally capitulated over here. It was horrible. And nobody... and Terra Luna, all that stuff, that's what kicked it all off. Solana went down to $8. Everybody hated crypto. We've been through so much hate in crypto, man, and everybody still hates it seems like. Retail never came back from that. I mean, retail was here, but retail wasn't really here. This has been mostly big money and institutions, and that's another reason why this area can hold instead of us coming down here. In my personal opinion. What are you doing over here, Bitcoin, on the smaller time frames? Did you go up again? I hope so. Are you still making it? Are you still making it? What about Hype? How's Hype doing? How's that? How you're at 50? Oh, you came, you little bastard. You little greedy bastard. What did you do? What time frame am I on? Oh man, let's get off that small ass time frame. All right, let's see. I'm on the 5 minute. See the 50 coming up on the 200 moving average. That would be the golden cross if we get it. If we get it. You look like you're trying to lose that 200. I hope you do not. I hope you do not. I've got an order right over here where I should have just waited till we hit. If we're hit, right? I was looking like she wasn't going to do it. She had that 3.8, that local 3.82. No, not my 3.82. So I've got my order still down there in case she wants to come nib it. That would be from this one up to there. That was like the 0.5. Just depending on how you look at it. Go Bitcoin. Well, I bet the people that were trying to short down here have switched their tune, or God forbid, they're still adding to their short after we get above 200 moving averages. For me, that would be a rule. That would be a no-no. But some people do it, and I'm like, well, if you're getting above a 200 moving average on smaller time frames, that could carry over. Maybe we're not short anymore. Maybe we're not as short. I don't know. Nice little breakout. We got to take this guy out over here, man. Take you out. take me out to Ruth Krispies. Sweet ass.
For so long, it's not true. Leveraged up a position, never bargained for you.
Oh, snap.
Lots of traders talking, few of them know. Soul of the market was created below.
I got some hopeful targets. I hope we get some love out of it. That would be cool. It would be nice if we were able to come up. But what I'm kind of seeing over here, and take it with a grain of salt, I guess. But we could just be coming over here to roll over again, okay? And you know, mess around, right? But I see an argument to why we could get to, well, I guess technically to any of these three targets here. 64, 64.8, or 65, roughly about 65.5. And then we could, you know, that would complete a bearish harmonic, which would just bring us back down a little bit and probably retest, make a higher, you know, I could see an argument for us to come up and then try to come down maybe to a higher low. I would assume a trend line that would probably hold. And maybe we get our lower high that way after we take this guy out, right? That's what I would be hoping for, or looking for. That's what I'm be watching for. That's kind of the thing I'm looking at. What I'm concerned about is that a lot of people going long under here got a lot of stop losses, however they want to put it, and that would give us a reason. Say if we were to do that, we were to come up here. Even if we were to do that, we could still come down here and wipe these guys out. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. If you were to do that, where would that put you? Yes, it would put us right. Oh, that would put us right into it. If we were to get up here, that would be our, somewhere over here would be our tuppy tups. You could be, you could set us up for that. And then I believe I found a route that we could actually get down to that 58. And then get our bullish divergence and then work on trying to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm just pure speculating though. Right now we're at 61,500 and I'm grateful for it. And we're just hoping that maybe we're trying to do something besides drop like a rock. Unless you're trying to short and then you're trying to like, well, I'm going to find me a short place over here. I just don't see a good short idea just yet. Maybe over here a little higher. 62 was an area to look at. That's the completion of the little harmonic that we got. But technically there is a short there by what I'm looking at. With this guy, that little target there, it should get some kind of pullback. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It may just be a 382 pullback though, you know? Because if we bottom out, then I'm going to start looking for A, B, C, Ds, which can propel us up. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me come over to the chat. If crypto's buys cocaine and hookers, and it has so far, worked for Hunter Biden. I was going to buy 2 Bitcoin out of an ATM machine at a bar in Seattle, Washington. My girlfriend at the time fell in our cabin and broke her back. And I was never able to go. I was never go in. They were at 270 back in the day. That you saw a Bitcoin ATM machine? Oh man, I know. I mean, I think back to those times. I remember when it was. I remember it dropping around 200, and I was like, I believe I capitulated around then. I remember being out of town. I remember where I was. Okay. And I believe I did because I think I got in an argument with, well, my now wife over something, or I don't know, in my feelings about something that, and I'm just going to sell it all. I think I was spending too much time on it. I think that's what the argument was. Sell it all. It was already come down. It's a scam. But I think it went up to over 800, over 1,200. Then it came back down to 200 or 300. I believe that's right. That was back in the early days. That was back in the days when I had about 10 Bitcoin, or no, was that little? Yeah, somewhere around there. Made 100 Litecoin, cheating the bot on a pair. Oh, I ran it. I found a way to beat him, and got 100 Litecoin and traded them over for 10 Bitcoin. And I said, that was easy. Let's do it again. Never did it again. Never did it again. And slowly those 10 Bitcoin turned into no Bitcoin. And yeah, there was no, well, you should at least take half of it, put it on a wallet, and never touch it. I mean, there was something saying that back here, but I said, yeah, but I could probably just turn this 10 into 100. Look how easy that was. Never happened. Never happened. Never even came close. In fact, that is my goal, just to see 10 Bitcoin again, because I haven't even got there. I was doing a hell of a lot better before April 2024, though. Let's pray to the song has Stone Temple Pilot Vibes. That was about 5 minutes ago. You have to rewind it. I need an old but new concert sold Stone Temple Pilot t-shirt before I die. I like Stone Temple Pilots. All right, Bitcoin on 24 minute. Looking nice. Look, the cloud looks nice. She looks all frisky to help guide us on up. Nice ribbon flip. Hey, what happened to the bigger moving averages, man? There they are. There they are. If I don't have them on here, I forget about them. But I like my bigger moving averages, man. They help guide me more than anything. They help me guide this momentum, and oh, this is good. We can get above that 800. We often spike above it, but these are the next levels. Miss Lucy's coming into the program. What are we on, the 6 minute? We're on the 6 minute thing, and we got Miss Lucy showing up. You know, don't know, she's the 666 moving average right there, and don't ask me why, but if there's anything going on, she's usually got her hand in it. Back test really well. And then we got the 800 up there. Nice little flip over the 360 right here. We're just moving right along, ticking our boxes, aiming toward our main target right here. For what the hell are you again? A bat? You're a bat. You're a bullish bat pattern. And we just took out our C area right here. Looks like we're retesting it as we speak. It pretty much tested it here, and then I feel like I've said this before. Look at that cup and handle idea. Oh. Oh, man. Got a nice little trend line, trying to do a little something over here. Does it have a partner? Oh, you got something to work with right there. I thought we did this before too, didn't we? It's kind of out there. All right. Coming back to the chat. Oh, yeah, we got some things to look at. Gosh darn it, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked over here. 17 people hanging out. Let's get back to the altcoins, man. Shoot, keep me on track over here. I keep getting stuck on Bitcoin. I don't know why. I got caught on that hype trade. I can't. Why don't you stay up here? There it is. Okay. Trying to keep the chat up. Star Wars cores from 1978 with the gum still inside. Squirrel! All right. We looked at hype, and let's go and take a look at Gwei. Yo, Gwei! Oh, man. Working from 7 to 11 every night. Damn! Damn, I've been waiting for you to come down and now you already went back up. That's not cool, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? Damn, wait.
Really been the best chart reader I've ever been. Since I've been trading you. Oh, since I've been trading you. Baby, I'm about to lose my worried mind. Oh, yeah. Calling everybody, I can hear you crying. I know the chart said pump, but the chart lied.
To add some resistance, right? Or was that resistance? Well, it still is. Looks like we got you here.
Chasing your green, chasing your red, you made a fool out of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I impart some of the turkey knowledge on you real quick? Give you a little shortcut from my point of view. Are you guys interested in hearing that? Just a little thing you can park in the back of your brain. Just a little shortcut from all the stuff that I've learned on this. Give me some 111s in that chat if you're interested. Hopefully I'll remember when I see the ones. Nice.
Baby, since I've been trading you, I'm about to lose my worried mind. All my stacks, all my faith, all my peace of mind gone.
Like 1265.
Liquidations rolling in while the sun is trying to rise. I wake up every morning, baby, just to watch my portfolio die. Oh, baby, why, baby, why?
Wake up. PMO said 111 over here. Why don't you tokenize the pack? We can learn on you on how to do it. I don't know what we're talking about. My music is too loud in my ears right now. Tokenize it, dude. All 4 packs or the things. The Star Wars things are never leaving the frame. There's an idea. 111. 111. Obi-Wan. What dollar amount do you think is okay to hold on an exchange? I've held up to almost $250,000 on an exchange before. Pennies, francs, or euros. No, what's pesos? Yeah, I've had plenty of pesos on there. You're usually safe, but it is uncomfortable to have all that was in on something, so it wasn't just sitting there. I would never just leave it in tether over there. It's just good practice to keep as much as you can on a hardware wallet. But I've been pretty comfortable with a lot of, and haven't had a problem with it. But every once in a while, especially back in the day, you didn't know if exchange was going to be there next year or not. Anybody remember, is it Cripsy? I used to trade Cripsy. Yeah, and then that guy ran off. That was the biggest exchange to change it, the trade at the time. Cripsy or Cryptory, I can't remember. The 111 thing that I was going to mention, when it comes to your fibs, you've always got people telling you, look at the 618 for the retrace, the golden pocket, and this and that, or the 786, right? The 786. I want to tell you, if harmonically, statistically, your harmonic setups, you got more that come in at your 886 than you do your 786. So most of the time, whenever you're working on these big trends and everything, you will have more luck, or as much luck as I do anyway, because this is what I do. You're more likely to hit it on the 886. If you let that be your go-to, you're good. But you're always looking at that little 786, 886 window. You're going to be great. You can simplify this stuff down, man. Oh hell, did I do it wrong? Or did I go too high? All right, well you nailed it then. So to put it in short, like if you're pulling a fib from high to low, just to not have to go through explaining which and what, measure moves and blah 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 and how this stuff works out. Just look. You're going to be looking for a 786, 886 box, but count on that 886 more times than not. The ones that hit the 786, they have a 618 retracement. That's generally that's if they have a meaning. What do you mean? Well, I can't really explain that right now. For this one. All right, so but I can tell you, when you pull your fib, you're going to have more luck looking for those little guys. And then when you're looking for coming down from the top over here, the same thing. You usually have more luck with your 886s. When you're looking for something that's trying to do, especially your double bottoms and things like that, you're looking for your lows. I mean, generally people will be looking for the 786 and everything. I'm just trying to let you know it will hit the 886 more often than it will the 786 if you're looking for these areas. And same things for your bottoms and for your tops, if that makes sense, okay? So, and what I was saying about, oh man, crap! What just happened? Oh, my computer is possessed over here. And so, for instance, like on was it this one? Yeah, especially like this one. Like if we did a lower high here, which we could do, right? If we did a lower high here, which we could do, and we come down and we break this guy, we break our trend line, 886, 886. Where I'm looking, right? That's the go-to. Because that gives you the bat. And the majority of these patterns land on an 886. The majority of the variations on any of these guys land on an 886 than they do the 786. They only land on the ones that land on the 786 are the ones that bounce off of the 618. So if it went to the 618 and made a lower low, we would be looking at the 786. If it went to the 618 and made a higher low and came back down, we would still be looking at the 786. Does that help anybody out? That's a simple way to do it. So for 618s, target the 786. If you have to look in these areas. But if it's everything else, 886 is going to get it most of the time. Unless they get these little guys, but that's a different story. So that's breaking down all that stuff into something that's just kind of nuggety nutshell that you can put in your back pocket and pull it out. Because if you don't know, if you're not familiar with these ideas, you're just looking at the fibs like it's just like a little a pachinko machine. Is that what it is? We'll just see where we bounce off of. I could come here or come here. We're just watching, waiting for the next level. We might bounce here. Maybe we can go along here. We might bounce here. We could. Or we might bounce here. Or we might bounce here. It just takes all that out of it. It helps take all that out of it. Does that make sense? It's a lot better than trying to chase bear flags to the downside or whatever the fun thing is to do at the time. I've been there, done all that stuff. But first, you got to break a trend line first, right? But you could be setting up for this. We don't know, but it could be. It could also be setting up for this guy, because if it's not going to do this, if this is not going to be a lower low, or we're not going to do the funky higher high, and then if we're never going to break this trend line, if this trend line will hold that we got right here, we don't have to worry about this. If this trend line holds, it can get really nice and good. It can get so good. It can get so good. That's one of the targets. The other one's right up here. All right. Let's see. 420 says Strega. Depends on what exchange. Oh, for the exchange. This song is for, it was like for yesterday. All right. Did this make sense to any? All right. Was that too much at once? Did it make sense? I mean, some people will grasp it, and some people it may take some time before it makes sense. But does it? I don't know. I never know how this stuff is received. That's why these videos never get any hits on them, I guess. But anyway, this is Gwei, right? And I feel like I missed out on it. But I know we hit an 886, so I'm not waiting for it. I am looking for a possibility down here, though. At this point 5, counting based on the assumption that we don't break this trend line, that we're trying to do something bullish, which I hope that we are, right? Because this harmonic idea, it's just one possibility. It requires us to break a trend line, which doesn't look like we're trying to do. So I am hopeful. Nice strong impulse move. We'll more than likely get a 50% retracement on that. I got to watch that, because that could set us up to bring us back down to this 886 area, right? 10 cents. I got to watch for the same things happening over here. But we got rejected here. I think we got a good chance to come here. But I got the same situation. We're either going to make a lower high and come down, of which we'll be looking for the, if it touches the 0.5, I'm looking for the 886. If it goes up higher, up here and comes down, I'm still looking for the 886. And there's a trend line right there giving me some confidence for that idea. However, if it comes down here and makes something and I got a trend line and then we don't break that, I've got this guy right here, which I just added. I didn't have him on there because I really do it in the 0.5. This little guy right here. And I did the measure move to show you that's what it is. It's a 1-to-1 move. But it differs from using patterns like triangles and flags and things like that, because we don't put at the breakout or subjective breakout or where the hell we want to move it. We put it at a precise location to help us be more precise with our targets. And I don't know, I mean, every time that we come back here and do the little nailed it, it's always been one of these setups. And this is a big part of how I navigate the market now. On top of everything else that I've been able to pull together in this big buffet of sometimes crap, sometimes some really good stuff out here, right? This has been the most eye-opening thing that I found so far. Other than some of the stuff that WD Gang gets into, and that gets freaky. I gotta take you guys over here. You guys want to go for a little field trip right now? I guess I should ask first. You want to go on a little field trip? I'll show you something that will probably blow your mind. It'll probably blow your mind. Some of you may know, but some of you, I don't. That just looks. That looks like voodoo. Let's take a look at CC. Field trip into the chat if you want to go on a little wild ass field trip down a little rabbit hole in TA that maybe you never seen before. And it doesn't involve a trading view chart. Yeah. Doesn't involve a candle at all. Well, yeah, it doesn't really involve a candle at all. As a matter Aren't you on here somewhere? I thought I had it on here. Maybe I don't. Yeah, there you are. This is a Gann square of 9. And do you see the zodiac around it? And do you see all the angles around it? This goes into sacred geometry. This goes into a lot of stuff. This is a trippy rabbit hole to go down. But this is one of the methods that one of the most accurate analysts and traders documented was using. And he predicted the stock market crash like it was well more than 6 months to the day, to the price. And it wasn't just that. He did it on lots of things. He did it repeatedly. He could put price with time. And his whole theory was you can square price and time. Therefore, we have a square of 9. We use 360s. It goes into sacred geometry. It gets kind of deep. But this is also ties into why I have certain moving average like the 360. It ties into some of this stuff too. It wasn't his thing, but it works for me based on what I've seen from him. W.D. Gann, my favorite trader that hopefully one day I'll figure it out, help understand that stuff better. But but there is a guy here on YouTube that does know it. Got 19 people hanging out. His name is Raymond, and I want one of these so bad. Where you at? That's not you. That's not Raymond. It's Roland. My bad. And I don't know why I'm in all caps. Market Master Roland Attenborough. He's got 7,000 subscribers. I don't know how long he's been doing this. But he'll post some stuff out. But this is... he does use charts. I forgot. He does do things with charts. He does. But he uses this. What I just showed you, this thing. But he's got one manually, and I think he makes them and sells them and everything. I find this fascinating, and I've read about Gann book, and he would use planetary angles, the rotation axis, and things like that, and where they are. He doesn't go that far into all that stuff, but it does involve angles and things like it's a crazy ride, but it's a wild ride. And that's on my bucket list over here. Is this somebody different? No, this is you again, right? Raymond? Roland. Market. And that little, I want one of those. I think they're around $400 or $500. I think. I don't know. Somewhere between $300 and $400. But I mean, he hand makes them or whatever. And he teaches how to use them. Or he has been lately, and I find it just fascinating as hell. Well, CC, you look like you got a little pump today from 14 cents going sideways over here. Coming up to get this little... Got to get past this little area over here, man. Got to get past that little area. Looking on CC. Take a look at it on the daily. Because, she looks like she's at a 382 area. She's been holding there for a minute. Yeah. So it could turn into something good. We lost the trend line. It got a little iffy, but it keeps holding this area, right? So what we're doing now is that we're waiting to get the angles. And she's getting slim out there. We better hope this holds. I mean, this one over here hints that it might be a even longer wait. I would hate that. God, you can't go that sideways that long. Come on now. Targets for this little guy, if we do continue to bounce from here, I'm looking for these guys. And after the last little segment that we had, this probably makes a little bit more sense to you guys now. All right. Those are our Moon Boy targets right there for an AB equals CD, which is what I believe we're setting up for. And meanwhile, oh, you're the wrong color, dude. You a 618. Well, that's important. Well, okay. Yeah, that's important for me to know. Get you color coded right over there. All right, so we're going to give it some wiggle room on this new trend line because all the other ones are broken. But for the downward targets, what would the downward situation? I mean, we got the bullish stuff telling us, oh, hell up here, and even these guys over here too, right? Even that 886. But if we come down to a 382 and we can't get we can't get that higher low, and we break a trend line or keep breaking trend lines, finally end up losing this 382, then we might be looking at some downside there. And without me getting any other special tools out, I'll just come and tell you, we'll be looking at the 886 right down here at like 7.5 cents. So this in essence makes up my trading plan when I try to do these things. So I know if I break a trend line, well, we could have a slow burn down here. There might be some other options to go with that we can watch along the way, but more than likely, I know that I'm probably on a slow burn down to come here because we lost all the momentum that we had, right? Lost our initial one. But we could do that. We can also that's if we make any lower high over it. But even if we make a higher high, if we ever break this trend line, I'm starting to look at you, and ever lose this level, I'm definitely looking for you. But I got some other options before we happen. But that's my bullish scenario, my bearish scenario. And lots of nice little options in between the betwixt that we could be looking for. So been struggling to get CC above 17 cents like forever, but luckily it's not dropped. It hasn't lost this area over here at 14 cents in forever too. That's a sign of strength. And whenever it does decide to finally move up, it could be moving to 25 cents or 28 cents before we need to start looking for a deeper retracement, which I would suspect now would probably be, since if this trend line does hold, I would hope to God it does. That's a nice little reversal wick underneath here that came back and reclaimed it. I would hope that this is going to be, not continue down this line and have us to reorganize again. I hope that's it. But if it does hold, we'll knock these guys out on the way, but I don't want to get out of your trade. Any position you build down here, right there, right? We'd rather get it up there. From here to there, where we are right now, it's 55 to 72% gains, right? It's a one-to-one move, giving you the possible 100% if you get the very bottom of it, right? Well, would it be? I mean, I spoke out my ass right there. No, I did not. That was a 100% move right there. 100 on spot. 100% move. Double up, baby. It's on. 1-to-1's double up. 1-to-1's a double up. And in most of these markets, what I've found is that your market makers like to move you on 1-to-1 moves, or a fraction of that. So they like to double up, come back a little bit, double up, come back a little bit. We're on the nice little bullish trend. Now you got some people out here on YouTube that are doing, they're coming, they don't know that they're doing this. They do not realize that they're doing this, but you know, you'll get something like the wedgies or the flags or whatever, and you might see them. And I mean, really, when you get something like that, a triangle, you're taking your measured move from the width and putting it to the breakout, right, to get your target. And there's merit to that. There's merit to that. Even by Fibonacci's, there's merit to that. Look, we went right up here to one of our high reversal areas right there. A lot of these times, some of these can work if you do it right. Now, if they just put it willy-nilly, may not get anything. But then you see sometimes they're getting measured moves. Where are they pulling this stuff out? Because that's not traditional to come down here. It's not. And they would put it there too. And you might get some confluence, but sometimes that might just be a little luck there. I'm trying that. But then sometimes you'll see they'll just take this big ass measured move for a triangle pattern. Maybe they're calling it a flag. I'm putting a flag to the upside right there. And that overshoots. That one overshoots. That one overshoots, right? And yet when they do that, you hear them say things, well, I usually get out about 70, well, either the first red candle or 70% of the way. Rarely did they ever, you know, do their full trade setups. I'm just, some of them, not all of them, but there's some out here that we can see, and you can probably notice that when they do a setup, and they figure out meticulously how to get that 3-to-1, perfectly put that stop loss, get that 3-to-1 ratio right there, whatever, or 4-to-1 if it's even good, get a 4-to-1. Get that great little ratio right there. And sometimes you come back, and then by the time it's over here and you had a red day, because there's usually a little pivot point over here, they're out. They're out. So really what they're doing is risking. Take our gains again. It's like you're making a trading plan, but the old adage is plan the trade, trade the plan. That's the old adage. You're supposed to be able to find a setup that's good enough we can trade it. We got it planned out, and then get our emotions out. If your stop loss is where it needs to be and you haven't went too much, if you're sticking with that 1-2% low, right? $1,000 account, I'm not risking more than $10 on my stop loss. And the deeper I make that stop loss down here, the less my $10 buys me, the less gains I get. Right? So you don't want to go too crazy with the stop loss. Sorry, you want to get a better entry to try to get it shaved down as much. That's why buying on these trend lines is so juicy versus waiting until we get up here and to get that bigger stop loss. I can get a bigger position with less money and less risk down here, risking the same amount that I would here, right? But still, the point being, they plan out a big old trade with a measured move there, but if they're getting out here, I mean, or wherever the first red candle is right above, it's not that great of a risk to reward that they're getting there, right? And they're out. It's like, and the price ever gets up there, it's all, I told you it was going up, but yeah, but you didn't have enough conviction to play it up there, so I'm not as impressed. I mean, it's good in hindsight, I guess, but usually, by the time that things do break out of here, and we're on the daily, this is the daily chart, right? Then by the time that, say, we do get up here, like where they would sell, they forget about all this over here and all this, which is still technically in play, right? Just not really up to here. But then it's all up to just coming on these smaller time frames and trying to, look for flags. Just always looking for flags, right? This is a system that's out there, and it's not just from one place. It kind of veered off from some other places, and I've been in those places. But, I mean, this is just kind of a thing that I see. I guess it's one way to do it, but it's either this or maybe it's something else, and I don't know, or maybe it turns into, and it never happens. But it's just counting for that, and it's just played flag at a time. Well, the thing is that at some point where these potential flags may be coming in are pivot points and trend lines that they're not even looking for. They could be resistance, right? Like this one right here. I would not expect that flag to fly up. I would say you probably pivoted right there. You're getting ready to come back down. But none of these ideas are considered. nor is a break of trend line. Like for some reason, if the flag continues outside of a steep trend line like that, to me that flag is not going to fly. That flag is over. That flag is over, mister. You broke trend. And you're at resistance. And you're coming down. But yet, and still, it may come down a little bit. And then we eventually get up to target, right? But they may have seen it earlier. But over time, they get wrapped up in the small time frames and forget about where we've been. And that's one of the reasons why I stress just always zoom out, look where we've been, because you might be into something that still hasn't played out yet. And you can figure it out, and you're a little bit more accurate about when to get the hell out of the market or when to take your profits or things. I don't know. You can just get more insight looking back at where you came from to see where you're possibly going. Does that make sense? I said I wasn't going to do this anymore. I was just going to string through coins, and I haven't done that. And I've been 2 hours and only looked at so many coins. Sorry if I bored you guys. Didn't mean to bore you. I want to try to go through some coins real quick. I want to take a look at ladies real quick for Metabot. We take a look at it on the 4 hour on KuCoin. All right, so I'm going to try to get into these sections over here. Have I bored you guys to death, or have I told you stuff you already know, or is this new to you? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't know where I stand with this with you guys. I mean, honestly. Is this stuff that's worth putting into the memberships area? Is this stuff that's worth putting into the Telegram group? This is the stuff that I do every day, and I just kind of broke it down a little bit more than usual. This should be clipped out for some kind of thing if you're trying to understand what I do better. Interesting stuff, says Sin. If the turkey's not too tired, could you look at OORT? I can, King Hill. Hey, good to see you, King Hill. Gotta get some good ass coffee first. All right. So, ladies, dang it. No wonder that bag looks so pitiful. Ladies went lower than I expected. That was the 886 right here. That was the 886 right there. So one of your most common setups is the harmonic bat. I'm not going to draw it out. I'm just going to give you the old cheat sheet. But this is the low. That's our high. You'd be tempted to go here, but this was the next high over here. And that's where we got our 886. Your next target. For a bat, which would, well, yeah, you would qualify, right? You went up here. You came back down to the 0.5 Fibonacci. I'm looking here. I do have a lower target down here. Let's finesse that little guy. With this as the backup plan, but this guy right here. So Betabot, if you see this, you might have just a wee bit down there to go, but that's a good place to look at finding what the deal is, to wait and see if we get a double bottom or some kind of bottom thing over here, and before we come back up. But that's a good reversal area right here, right there. Almost there, Betabot. Almost there, Betabot. All right, let's take a look at. Did we take a look at near? I want to try to go through these kind of quick over here. Near protocol, I think we did, right? All right, so she lost the trend line. Look, it came down and then it made a higher low and then lost the trend line. Does anybody know what I'm probably going to look at? First, this one's going to be a little tricky because you're going to have to decide, well, where do I start from? And this is where we got some schools of thought here, right? And so if we start from the impulse, if you consider this the impulse move, a lot of people would, you would start from here. So what we did is we went from low to high. We got a 0.5 retracement. We went up to our 113. Well, we've been looking for it just to make this simple. I mean, we're trying to find something here at the 786, but since we bounced off the 0.5, I'm not really looking at you. I'm looking deeper. I'm looking here, and I want to keep my eye out for this guy. However, let's see what we got here. We do have something here that may save our asses. Or what we might see is the bear trap idea. All right, we might see that. Since we lost the 200 moving average, I'm kind of leaning a little bit more toward this scenario right here. And if we wanted to get a little spooky forecast and get into the woo-woo stuff, there's a possibility that we can do something to get us right back up there. And this nice little rangy range, or some other variation that could get us there or possibly get us higher. 272. All right. So Near's looking at it. It's at an interesting spot. It may get something here. I personally think it could come down here. We'll have to see what wins out. Trendline or Harmonic. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I like trend lines. And let me double check my measurements on this. You were 0.5, right? Yeah. I'm still looking at you. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking on Near. This would be a great little place to get it, and I think that over the summer, this is the 4 hour. As we go into June, and well, hell, we got the rest of June to go. She may bounce up before she comes back down, right? She is on a 786 right now. I suppose that I should, from swing low, not to this one. We're going with this one for this guy, because we want to, for the total move, we want to see where we're at. This is not the one that goes actually with this one. It's a little bit higher than the actual one that pairs up with this one. Meaning that the 886 over here was pulled from this low to that high. Oh well. And then for where we are right now that I'm testing will be from here. So color code you, but I got to make you different because technically you are different. So there's an argument that we can bounce here with the trend line. And that's cool. I will go with that, mister. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that we might still see some little play down here and get a stronger move as a result of it. Let's see what happens. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. This pattern, this idea is not valid until we hit D. Until then, it's just a possibility. And we're close to that possibility. Doesn't have to do it, though. Bullish either way, I think. Except for, I could see an argument why we could come up here and roll over, or come up here and roll over and finally get it right. This does not depend on time, nor does this idea depend on price action happening within this stuff. You could find this happen. It could be way over here as far as time goes when we finally hit it, right? We could go sideways, do all kind of wiggle room. Like, this thing's it's not going up or nothing. We're just hanging out. And then, boom, and then we can get something, right? This is not dependent on time whatsoever. It's only dependent on levels, certain levels that are hit, and the ratio between them. And that's all it is. And there are certain things that repeat on them over and over. Fall down to here, go up, and you see it all the time when we do it, right? And right here, you pull this little guy, we pull it down, and what are we looking for that little higher high that doesn't just quite get it? That 113. Boom, right there. Could have been a 127 even, but 113 is usually it. All right. And then we got this. All right, that was Near. How bored can we be? We're watching a turkey talk about charts and TA. I don't know. It could be really boring. It could be, but I don't know. If I was just watching my little pattern trader streamer or something, and they pulled out something a little too much, that would. I don't want to turn people off or make them think that this is too complicated to learn. I'm here to tell you it's not too complicated to learn. Even this, and at one time I thought it was. At one time I was like, what the hell is all this? You got all these little, especially if you use this tool, right? But I'll tell you my story. I stumbled into this. I learned this without realizing I knew harmonics. Does that sound crazy? I have a tendency to do some things ass backwards, and I think this was one of them. And then I was like, oh, you guys have names for some of this stuff, like Bat and Gartley and stuff. But it did help me. It helped me understand it better once I dug into it. And I'm, oh, there's all that. That's good. I didn't see that one. Really? And so added to my repertoire based on the harmonic patterns, which you don't have to remember them all, right? I'm giving you you can narrow it down to some of the little cheat things I'm giving you right here. All right. Anyway, I find it really good to help get bottom areas and help get top areas, pivots. And that's kind of like the golden goal to try to get them. Nail that top, nail that bottom. Well, I found a system that works along those lines because they're always looking for M's and W's, and those are tops and bottoms. So there's a method to that madness. Take a look at EVB. This is a possible 3 drives pattern. What? Now, I have heard some YouTubers come on and they would mention a 3 drives pattern. And for me, I know what that is. For them, they did not. They were talking about divergence, bullish divergence. This is like an earlier morning, I guess, up and coming guru or what, I don't know. But it's regurgitation of information from somebody else. Usually somebody starts a trading group and it's a guru, and they don't have all, what they don't know, they make up. Or say whatever sounds good instead of actually researching to bring out the ideas or find the truth. And these ideas get a little convoluted and shared, and suddenly what the traditional definition of 3 drives is starting to be talked about over here as being something totally different, like the bearish divergence. Which you got something, but that's not what 3 drives pattern is. 3 drives is a harmonic pattern, and it looks a lot like this little guy. And your third one, it's over. In a nutshell, that's how it works. I'm going to take you off of there, that little line. I've still got targets at 22 and 23, but I don't know. I haven't measured this one out as a 3 drives. But that one qualifies. You got a 1618 pullback right there. All right, you got a 618 pullback from this low to that high, and you'll see a sequence. And a lot of times they will repeat that, and you might get another 618 over here. Or it may be we'll get these continual little bounces up. There might be an extra one over here. It's usually not. I'm trying to wonder, can you go up one more time, darling? But I don't believe she's going to do it. This is VVV. You didn't even hit that area though. But you started 3 driving. And here we came to the 7/8 fixer. So you see, this one's stepping down. You see that first one was a 618, and then this one's in the 786. This one is flirting with your 886. She's getting weaker. See that? In my opinion, that's a nice little version of the three drives, which is usually bearish. We'll see what happens. And for if you're looking at it as a channel, you got a rising channel, and those are bearish too, right? But it's losing some stuff. It's actually curving down a little bit. She's losing their momentum. So I'm doubting that I get these 20 something dollar areas there. Those were based off of this 618, right? Being an AB equals CD. That's that 1-to-1 move. But since because it's a beautiful move from the 618 to get up there to $23. But when we got up past here, it started doing something different. And this is a 3 drives variety, which is technically, barely. The third one should be the dipper. So I'm looking for this may break down. I hope not, but it may break down, okay? If you go over to Thomas Bukowski's patternside.com, come over to, chart patterns. It's a bright side. Oh no, I don't know if I go there. And you would be looking for, should be over here, 3 drives. Got 3 rise and valleys. That's totally different, but. Oh, Thomas, you got this for sure, right? I've seen it over here. He's got it in a particular section, I believe, but I guess you can't see it from this. If I find it, I'll try to mention it again. I guess you can do what my trading group mentor would say, and well, you got a question, just Google it. Oh, we're on Google. No. Three drives. Your 3 drives right here. Oh crap! I didn't do it. I think this is the best one. This is the best one I'm seeing right over here. And a lot of times you're looking for 618 and 272, and that's the variation. That one didn't do that. That one started getting weaker and rolling over. I'm still considering your 3 drive, but the main example variation 618, 272, 618, 272, 618, 272, and repeat. And this is the bearish version when it's going up like that, and that's what we're getting over here on this guy too. We're not getting the 272s and 2 all that yet. We're getting something, a little variation. So some people might even argue that maybe it's not a 3 drives. It's a variation of a 3 drive. Then we started getting into a lot of hair splitting and stuff like that. If I were looking at trend lines, I would be saying that well, that's a nice little bear trap. Oh man, sorry you couldn't do that. This little rising wedgie came down and fell through it, retested to the bearish side, and should be dropping. And we're on the cusp, and we should get some kind of confirmations here soon on this 4 hour. Now the 9 moving average is doing a U-turn, so I don't want to dismiss that. And if you look close at the moving averages over here, you got that, the little blue over the white one. That's the 50 over the 100. So let's do another little variation here and see that we're seeing the 0.5 hold. All right, so this one did not fit the traditional 3 drives pattern. It is doing, I think it's a version of it. But another possible scenario, if you keep holding this 0.5, baby, keep holding the 0.5, then we still got a chance to get these other 2 targets from what we were working at over here. So we just have to sit and see which one wins out. But we already lost this trend line. You lost that trend line. And this is your last hope right here in the 200. BBB. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. 61,005. Did you come down a little bit, Bitcoin? You finding some resistance over here? Look, it's a flag to the upside, Helen. That's what the man on TV said. It's touching the 21. Just jump in now. That's what he said to do. Trend line could be coming down to nice little higher line. What did we do over here, Bitcoin? What did you give us? You gave us the 382 we're looking for, but you gave us a higher low. Well, that sucks, because if we come to the downside, we're still looking at coming back down here. So let's hope that don't happen. That could. We got to break some trend lines for that to happen, right? That could be a nasty one. Or we're just chilling out, going to respect this trend line. Maybe even no, you already blew that new trend line. Your secondary trend line right here, already broken, right? You got your main one. So your only hope now is, though, that this one holds to get us to our higher goals over here. Otherwise, this guy is on the market. Doesn't look like he fits in right now, does it? They usually don't. They usually don't look like they fit in. Until that one day, you'll find us back down at $60,500, $60,600. I hope that's not what's happening. I'm hoping that we find some support over here on this trend line. But I got to consider, even on this 6-minute time frame, there's a big fat cloud waiting just to suck us up and spit us down. But we still got a major trend line, and it could hold us down here. We're still okay. Maybe we're not. So we're just looking on the 6-minute time frame, okay? We're just looking on the 6-minute at the local stuff, okay? Don't freak out. But we do know that we're at resistance areas. That's some resistance areas. She's getting a little pump now. Let's keep it going. Get a higher high. Show me something to validate the idea that I got going on right there. All right. So the main goal, we're still looking for this guy over here at A to take it out. Hopefully we will. If we don't, man, I would consider myself lucky to stop here if we don't take that guy out, because in the bigger picture, that'd be making a lower high. Like if we rolled over right here, that'd be a lower high. That could bring us back down to these areas. We don't want to do that, right? We want these trend lines to hold. We want these new trend lines to form. And with that ring candle right there, I'm going to go ahead and try to draw a new one. It's not got as many touches. It's not. So it's resistance right now. It's got more work to do here. Come on, baby. Break my trend line. Get back in there. Show me you're bullish enough to do it, not roll over and let this be your high. Tell me that we're not going down here by going up. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. Bitcoin, you can do it. I hope. I'll have to come down to the 1 minute to watch. Bitcoin, are you going to break through that trend line? Could we draw it better? Oh, man. Hit the wrong one. Come here, trend line. Come here. It was this. I moved the goalpost on this 1 minute time frame. Sorry, but I did, but it moved on me, right? That's the one we broke. That's the one we got to get above. And if you draw this little line right over here off to the side, kind of see that time and space kind of bring us kind of coincide right there, right? Let's see if we can get higher than that. Broke the trend line. She's trying to go sideways. It could be bullish. Could end up just being a double top situation over here, and we're still looking at that target down here. And, well, we still got some other places. I like the momentum. I'm doubting that we get down here. What I'm seeing right now, I'm not expecting this, but it's a possibility if we get rejected here. It's still on the table. Oh, we were going to take a look at OORT. I'm sorry, I forgot that. Oh man, did you fall down? I thought you were doing good. Holy crap, you did come back down there. Alrighty. People are buying this guy. This is one of you guys put out, and it did good, and it came back down. I thought it was doing a little bit better. I think I may close my position out on this one, just breaking that trend line there. Was this layoff on Solana? And I'm going to take a look at OORT. I got it up here. I have no idea what it is. ORTEC on Kukuin's got it. CoinX has got it. I don't want you to install an update on my phone at the moment. That wasn't what I got on here for. I got to sell out of that one little coin there. So this one's dropping on the 1 minute like a rock. Let's get off the 1 minute. And oh, so you're telling me I'm up in my wallet? Oh, you're okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we're done with you for now. And that's just what I'm still in profit on it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. But Phantom, I don't like it when you do that. It made it sound like it was actually up, but it was down. All right. Well, anyway, okay. So here we are on OORT. Don't know what it is. Double bottom scenario and another little double bottom. That's cool. So I kind of like this. I see the 3-6. What are we on, the 4 hour? See a little ribbon flipping and trying to happen. Smaller ones are being a little bit riley, but the bigger moving averages are like, oh, I've looked at this before. We have looked at it before. Like it was last year sometime. And of course you went down further. Well, we got to do a little adjustment over here. I gotta pull this little red line down here. That's as far as we were looking. That changed that. Kind of makes this a nice little hopeful target right there, even though that's just still trying to dig yourself out of the hole and just touch the surface of the ground there. I don't know when these were here, but I'm going to consider that I nailed it in my dreams. We'll just take it as an I don't know. From high to low. Next target. This is really close to our 618 right there. That's a good target area. So we'll probably get 618, maybe go a little bit higher to touch that other bigger fib. Here you are, possibly making a nice rounded bottom that has the harmonic butt crack that took you all the way back down to the 886. From the stuff that we talked about earlier, now speaking this probably should click some ideas. I started looking into harmonics, so we'll watch Turkey's harmonics teaching when distracted. I really like them. That started clicking. That was a puzzle piece that really started clicking right there with the harmonics. I was like, holy crap, I see this now. It's worth learning. What we got going on right here? That's a little spiky out right there. Oh, it takes us right there. So that gives us some confluence to go to previous, our little 236 right there. It's getting a nice little double bottom over here. So, and the nice rounded bottom phase. Oh, I'm on the daily too, so this has got weight. So it's curving, and this is not the greatest curve in the world that I'm drawing. Well, you feel that's fine. We'll go with it. But they constrict down through here, and then we get a little expansion phase, and I'm just going to kind of draw it out this way. We'll have to see how I mean, that's the best I've got to go with right here for a trend line for resistance. But now that we come down here and it starts constricting, you see how it did this? I mean, I know I got that line there, but the majority of all your candles stuff, it constricts down here and in here. It did a little harmonic butt crack. That's good when that happens, because when you come back here, this is the time that's really the fun part to start building a bag, right? So this gets into position trading strategy, which is one of the main things. I consider this my wheelhouse. My mentor, and my mentor used to talk about this. He draw the rounded bottoms, and he would always talk about, but he never explained it. And over a bunch of study and figuring it out, this is how I explain it. I've identified a constriction phase. You don't always get the little butt crack harmonic, but then you get the expansion phase. So you can leave all these guys alone and start getting into here. This is like the perfect time for this coin on this retest right here, high or low, to do what you're doing. Where's this at? KuCoin? And I mean, but I'm talking bottom. I mean, to building a bag here for the next big move, to like here. I'm talking about making bigger plans in this area, right? For the bigger target areas. So if you can imagine this, okay, if you're doing spot, this is the map. This is the trading plan for this. This isn't how I would do this, which, hell, I'm kind of tempted because it's right there. It's like, this is the place to make exponential gain. It's at 0.007 cents right now. And if this be true, and I've got my, I'm going with it. Anything could happen, but this is what I look for, and more often than not, this is what the right thing to do at this point in time in the market. Start looking for these ideas. And it may take this one a long time, but imagine, okay, this is $100. You put $100 in right here. And let's say with this $100, you don't even, I don't know. We'll just say you put $100 in. This did as an 8x. Now that $100, by the time we get up to 6 cents, is worth almost $900. But what could your $100 do? You diamond hand it, baby, but we get up and say, we have a lackluster run, and we don't get up. Oh hell, this is well, no, you got up higher. Let's say we just shoot for the 618. We're not trying to make a higher high. We're not even trying to get up toward where we were before, right? Probably won't do it, depending on how many coins been unleashed and blah blah blah, and But let's say that this would be like a major area to top. To me, this is like a Moon Boy target, right? I mean, anything over here would be Moon Boy, but this is reasonable. This is a reasonable expectation, is what I'm trying to say. That's reasonable for us to come up and get that. That's a 25x. You're looking for your 25x altcoins. Well, they don't come unless you get them on the bottoms. If you're not buying when the smart money, is what they call it, the position traders are getting into them. That's where you get your 25x, is planning out for these kind of moves now, right? So that's $100 could 25x and become $2,500. Imagine what 1,000 could do. I mean, you wouldn't want to put $1,000 in all at once on this little guy, more than likely, right? Less than a penny. You got to take some things into tokenomics as well can we perform up there, right? The lower the amount of total supply out there and everything, and the easier it is to get up there. So that will help. But this is where OORT. You make me want to play this. Are you also on futures? Because is there a play here? I would never hold this that long. But you're not even over here. Huh. What? Now you got me curious about what it is. Let's go see what it is. I like the technicals. Let's see if we like the fundamentals. OORT. It's got a $5 million market cap, so it's risky as hell. It's got a total supply, max supply of 2 billion. 2 billion, which is not horrible at all, really. So, I mean, just off the top of my head about tokenomics and past, I mean, no, I'm not going to say it, but I mean, you could see it getting past $1. Probably a lot past $1 if it was something that could take off. I mean, those are in today's market in crypto, that's fairly respectable amount. It's the 10, 40, 100 billion and all those that I don't like, but still would be better if it wasn't even a billion. But hey, we got 2 billion, whatever. We'll have to roll with it, right? So what are you? Let's see where you're on Ethereum and BNB. Of course you're on BNB. OORT aims to create a transparent, trustworthy, inclusive AI ecosystem by leveraging decentralized resources. OORT ensures open and community-involved AI development. It's a bunch of AI stuff. Their mission to be cloud for decentralized AI. So, okay. AI agents that actually run your marketing. Hire your first AI agent. Hire digital employees to monitor trends, draft content, manage communities, engage your audience 24/7 at a fraction of the cost. Well, that almost sounds like something I might be able to use. What can you do? 2 agents, every channel covered. Automate your social media presence. Well, I need something for Twitter because gosh darn it, I can't keep up with that crap. Can you do TikTok too? Because I'm not about to waste hours and hours on all this stuff. 24/7 KOL and trend. Oh, is this thing targeted for creators? It looks like. AI content drafting and approval, multi-platform publishing. I gotta say, I am in the market for these services, but I'm a small niche of people that would be in the market. Well, oh no, that would apply to companies and everything else too. Doesn't have to be just me, a YouTube creator. Yeah. Manage and grow your communities. Multi-bot Telegram management. Really? Telegram? Anti-spam and... Thank you. I did not know this was out here. I've never heard of this. This might be actually something I could use. 5 years experience. Your marketing team just got... I'm going to mark you. I'm going to bookmark you. Because this is, I mean, marketing and all that stuff. That's something I could definitely need help. And they got. I'm gonna have to actually check into this whole thing. So to me, this has got a viable use case. Huh? Okay, let's see. Circulating supply is 775 billion. So how's the token used? How's the token used? Well, let's just come over here. I don't feel like digging around. They call us crazy, we just call it clear. Saxon's blue. The ultimate reserve. Oh man, you're just going to tell me based on the text provided? Okay. Utilization and mechanism. While the text focuses heavily on the project's mission rather than specific tokenomics, which I expected you to dig deeper. Apparently, I was expecting too much for the brave AI. Community involvement, so that's governments. Trading asset. Well, tradable, yeah. What else do you do? Utilizes global resources to support. You're not going to tell me over here about infrastructure. Technical guides and resources. We'll just go right over here and just ask you that question. All right, this one should be able to find the answer for us. Man, that's a bright screen right there. Okay, so it's the native utility token of the OORT system, acting as an economic engine for its decentralized AI data cloud. Its primary purpose is to facilitate transactions, secure the network, and incentivize participation in the creation of processed AI data. So it's used for payments and settlements, service fees, tokens used for services across the ecosystem. Okay. Data collection, labeling, decentralized cloud storage, AI model training and inference, discounts. Users often receive discounts on service fees when paying with those tokens. Rewards distribution, staking in the network. Okay. I'm actually finding this interesting. That might be able to help our little channel grow or something. All right, shout out to you again too, because it's looking interesting. I'm a little nervous about BNB chain being involved with it, but looks like they've actually got some stuff. I'll be getting deeper on that one. All right, so let's take a look at the. So that makes, and it's at a juicy price for me to buy some. This is the daily. Let's go down to the 4 hour. How are you looking? How you doing? How can you get any better than this? I mean, my gosh. Look at this.
Never coming down, man.
You got your 886, baby. You got your 886. You popped up, and now you got a little retracement back down here. Dang it.
Habits happening somewhere behind the stars. I'm trying to explain leverage to a floating bag.
Got to make a note
My ex just texted.
that I will hopefully follow up on after the stream and not forget about it. But I'm really kind of interested in this one. And I wouldn't mind having $100 worth of tokens that I hold on to as I use their platform or whatever, and have it turn into $2,500 sometime in this next year. I would be cool with that if that scenario were to ever play out. If all of our hopes and dreams turn into unicorns and Lambos, that would be awesome. But at the moment, the idea I'm looking at is almost a 300% move, 280%. If you're to look at this as a trade setup, I mean, this is in for the long haul, baby, and take some profits along the ways and stuff. But seriously, I don't even know if I would want to sell there, considering how high that it could get. I mean, for the bigger picture. I mean, this is where you want to build bags that you hold for a long time. This is not where you want to just think, I'm just gonna scalp it through here. This is like, the position traders are like, what the? Why are you scalping through? This is where you want to make the big money. You're at the very bottom here. We hope. Cross our fingers other than that, right? But it's got all the signs that tick my boxes for it. I like that. So, trade setup idea. I mean, if you're looking for the big ballsy trade. Shoot. Look at that little booger right there. That's a 29-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there. Hell to the guzzle. For it to just do what it needs to do, short term. Can I get you? Can you come down? Can I get you down? Can you come down? Can you come down? Screw it. Just erase it. Just to get back up to this B section over here, right? And just to get back up there at 2 cents. Double bottom. I mean, their main goal is to go test that, to go take out that butt crack, right? And go up to take out this guy. That's a 177, 180% gain right there. $100 turns into damn near $300 right there. On spot. No leverage. I don't even know if they have it on leverage, but Vortec. Interesting. It's at a great little place, I'm saying. This is probably the day. The day you get your confirmation. We're at high or low right there. I'm liking it. All right. I started looking into. Anybody see that sideways turkey? I gotta stop drinking. Hype is pumping. Oh, damn it. You never came back and got me anything. You're making me chase. Don't make me chase. Let's see if I can get that retest over here. Can I move you up, right? Yeah. Too bad I went so tiny on this tiny account. Oh, you went tiny with that? Did you get blasted? The little Bitcoin trade is up. I haven't added anything over here to take advantage. Hype, you did good. So that was a 1, 2, 3. You did your 4 here. It didn't come down as I was hoping it'd come down a little bit lower. You almost got there. You almost got there. Why didn't I get something? I'm jonesing. All right, I'm wanting to jump in, but I know there's a 5 wave up here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little correction. I want to be patient. We got a 10 crossing over here. I'll just leave that little. I'll just let you come back and get me. Hopefully you will. Yeah, nice curve. Why am I on the 5 minute? Oh man, some nice curving going on there. Ultimately, it needs to come out and take out 61. But I would say. I feel the FOMO to add to my position, but I'm fighting it tooth and nail. as I watch it continue to fly the hell up. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, 19 people hanging out with the road dog. We're looking at Bitcoin at 61.9. 61.9, getting near taking out that target. Almost hitting target right over here. That's right under 6,200 right here. 61.990 is what I got on, what is this, Binance chart? She's doing it. Makes you feel a little bit better about being in crypto when we get a weekend pump like that, right? Possible reversal trying to happen right here. This is a reversal pattern. This is a reversal pattern that came into play at the very bottom. So let's see how far that we can get. Doesn't mean that we're reversing back to all new time highs. It means that we're getting a bounce off of the very bottom. That's the sign that we need right there. I like that. Start taking this guy out, and then we're starting to look at 63 and then 63,500. Next big target zones for that little bastard right there. But you can probably be a little bit more accurate now since we're turning around. I mean, you don't have to go by that. You can just pull your damn fibs out now. Chances are we got our local bottom in, right? So all we got to do now, take our big fib from the swing high. From the swing high to our new swing low. And then there we are, that $64,700 area. That's the sweet spot to buy now. Accumulating under here is what the big boys or the smart people do, right? And then we got the 382, that's 68,199, trying to climb. And we could get there kind of fast. We could actually, and there's an argument why we could retrace all this stuff. 200 moving average, back up to 73. That would be the next target after there, right? The next main target. Right there. So now we got some upside targets. Guess I don't need this guy anymore. He was an old. Oh no, you're the whole range thing, right? Okay, gotcha. So this box is the range that we're in for last year's all-time high or last cycle's all-time highs, whatever. You didn't get 68, did you? Anyway, top of the range, we got some confluence up there too. Sounds a little far-fetched considering how bearish that we went, but we fell all the way through there. And we might see ourselves just work our way equally fast up there. That would be awesome. Let's see how it goes. But those are the next major targets, about 74, 64.7, 68.2, if we're looking, zooming out. And if we're trying to just work it up from the ground up, those targets are right around the same. 64 right at 667, and what was the next one? 64.5. Is this the right one? I'm on the right chart. This one right here. There we go. I'm sorry, 63 and 63.4 locally. But ultimately, we got to take these guys out, and that's 60. That's right about 65,000, 64,800 right there. Need to go take him out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me. It's been on here for 3 damn hours. I can't believe that. This is staying up later and later every night when I should be going to bed earlier and earlier. But thank you for being up with me. I'm going to go to the end screen. We'll listen to a few tunes over there, catch up with the chat and any other charts that I might have missed. She is at resistance at the moment. I'm on a 36-minute time frame. I just happened to notice that she's trying to roll over here and stuff. Could be rolling over at resistance. So this might be all that we get at the moment coming up to here. I hope we take this guy out. I hope we got enough to push past this. Or else we can start looking at these lower guys that we talked about, right? Those two options there. If we can't take out this high over here, we might see this guy again. All right, so or we make it up further. So or any other variations, right? These trend lines. Remember trend lines, and then we worry about these guys. But we are at resistance. We're at a resistance area. Just know that. Only a little 6 minutes. Keep pushing on up there. Keep on pushing, baby. Yeah, the Miss Lucy got past Miss Lucy. 800's coming in at 62.1. Hope you can get up there. I really do. She's at resistance right now, so, and crossed resistance, this trend line and this one. That's a lot to ask for it to go any higher right now. I'm just saying, she may have to chill out before she tries to go again, or hopefully not lose it altogether. So short term, she might get a little bit bearish on us, but we need to keep on going. We do need to keep on going. I hope it does. Ladies and gentlemen, see you on the end screen. Jesus loves you. Just had to say that. Oh, there's our rejection right here on the 1 minute. It did it perfectly. Look right there. Oh, I didn't have to go and add trend lines anywhere. This is right there. This does it. She need a pullback on the get it on the 1 minute. Okay. Still looks good so far. They're all 0.5s.
Across the chart, ancient rhythms carved within my heart. All the blood I've bled, the gains I've known. Road dog walks the cycle home. All I see is what the oracle sings.
the 886 thing? I think the first one was here for a local. I hope we don't come back to this one. We should not. Oh my goodness.
If it keeps on dumping, chart gonna break. If it keeps on dumping, chart gonna break. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll. Don't it make you feel bad when you're watching every candle turn red? Don't it make you feel bad when every green candle becomes the dead? When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll.
Wonder if I can find some score down here.
Meet on support level done broke, mama. Meet on support level done broke, mama. Left me going down, left me in the red. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll.
You cut through everything over here. Going down, watching every dollar drain away, mama. Going down, watching every opium fade to gray. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll. Oh, last night, sat on the chart and watched. Oh, last night, sat on the chart and watched. I told myself I'd see a bounce today, but every bounce just dead cat my way. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll.
Chicago. Sorry, I can't take you. Oh, when the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll. Oh yeah, going down. Ooh, yeah, going down. Going down.
Ooh, look at you, look at you. Well, that took out the guy, didn't it? Did you take out her? Did you take out the guy? Did you take out the guy? Oh man, it didn't do it yet. That means a double top if we don't get him.
Hold it a little while. I think I see my brother coming, riding 90 a mile. Brother, did you bring me some tokens to save my soul?
But your book flat says you might try to make another run for it. I hope so.
From the gallows pole. Brother, did you bring me some tokens about to pump? Or did you come to watch me get a proper
Oh, we got a green candle.
I brought you some bags to
Just going back for seconds. Go do it. You need to take it out. You need to take it out.
Hanging from the gallows.
Take it out.
Hangman, hangman, hold on a little while. I think I see my sister coming, riding many a mile. Sister, I implore you, take his bags to save my neck. Hangman, wait, I think she's coming with a coin to flex.
Let's go do it, baby. Let's get on the 10-second chart. Why are you looking so tired over here all of a sudden? Do it! Send it! Oh, gosh! There we go. Popped out of there. That's what we needed. We needed to take you out. Now we made a higher high. We can pull back. We're cool. So this takes the possibly takes this guy off the target for right now. Hell to the yes 'em. We needed that. We have now made a double bottom and we just made a higher high. We are turning the trend around, meaning this very possibly is a local bottom. Very early stages of it. Bullish! So if we have a bullish day tomorrow, keep up the good work and not lose ground. But these are pivot points. I don't know if we're going up higher or we're going to come back before we go up higher. Right now, she looks like she's wants to go higher.
You brought a little everything to keep me from the cold. Yes, I got your silver. Yes, I got your gold. Yes, I got your tokens for to keep you from the cold. But the hangman laughed and watched me dangling in the wind. My friend, he took the bags and took them all with him. Your brother brought me silver. Your sister warmed my soul. Your friend brought me out coins from the land of never sold. Now laugh and laugh and laughter as I swing from the gallows pole.
banks, and now they're gonna let you go. Swing low, swing low, swing, 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 swing. Seesaw Margeron, seesaw Margeron. Down, down, down. Your friend took all your bags, and the hangman laughed and laughed. And I swing from the gallows pole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha, 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 ha.
All right, so this area is a possible short. Some people would be looking to short it. Some of the harmonic traders would be looking to short it here. But how much of a short? But some would. You'd want to keep your tight stop losses. Oh, you got to take profit over here. I thought you were set. You're not.
If it keeps on dumping, chart gonna break. If it keeps on dumping,
Oh, snap. I did the wrong damn thing.
gonna break. When the chart breaks,
I just shorted Hyperliquid by mistake there. Tried to short Bitcoin. Oh, dang it.
don't it make you feel bad? When you watch
I'm on RBIT and I can't move those suckers. Come on now. All right, let me fly. 62, 142.
When every green candle becomes the dead. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to
Hype is 924.
mean old support level done broke, mama. Mean old support level done broke, mama. Left me going down, left me in the red. When the chart breaks, mama, you got to roll.
This is my stop loss. I'll just keep it right down here on the low lows. Yeah, it's good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I did put a short in. I got my stop losses right under here. We're at a pivot point. But I gotta say, Ichimoku Cloud looks like she's ready to send us on. Curious to see what happens right around here. Oh, green candle coming in. Yeah, on 21. We got the 9, 21, and 50 right there together. Still in good order. We could bounce here on the 1 minute time frame. Still at resistance areas, but it's saying, hey man, I still want to go up. Maybe. Got to get past this trend line again. Tell me some good signs here, Bitcoin. What are you doing? I probably just might have some more in you.
Mama, you got to roll.
Let's see, 48% there. Sir Tiny has a count. Oh man, this was damn tiny. You needed this. What the hell? Just let you roll.
Oh, last night sat on the chart and watched. Oh, last night sat on the chart and watched. I told myself I'd see a bounce today, but every bounce just dead cat my way.
Thought we heard this song before. It's be a different version. Alexa, skip.
We come from the land where the funding runs red, where the lungs are loaded and the leverage is dead. We are the takers on the Cascade Night. We are the wicks that swallow your side. On we sweep through the liquidation lines, hunting every stop below the rising tides. The cascade starts and the ladder gives way. Every 100Xer pays us what they weigh.
Getting some struggle in there.
How soft your hands, how weak your plan, how fast you leverage what you can unwind. The market scythe is patient kind. It takes its time until you're blind.
Here's Divergence. I think I'm going to take another short over here on Loop and are you that broke?
We are the engine of the red descent now. We are the lesson that the hopium forbids.
The hell?
Count your losses, count them one and twice. We are the market and we take the price.
Why are you not letting me hit you?
The market takes. The market takes.
Oh shoot, I did the wrong one. That's fine.
Yeah. This one's for the DJs. I was gonna produce this song sober, but then I got high. I was gonna let that stop loss take the L for me, yeah. But then I got high. I can sell it at the SC and it was tagging. But then I got high. Oh no. Now I'm back holding the coin from 2021. And I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Down 90. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Reaching high. Da 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 da. Yeah, man. Da 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 da. Reaching high. Da 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 da. I was gonna keep my lever age at 2x. Yeah. But then I got high. I cranked it up to 100x on a feeling, bro. But then I got high. You didn't. Now my margin call came in at 4 a.m. And I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high.
Cut that one out. Oh, damn it. Whatever happens.
Yeah, man.
The account needs to grow.
Smart contract, yeah. But then I got high. The roadmap said it was partnered with Elon. You bought, but then I got high. Sus. Now the dev deleted the X and ran away. And I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Yeah, man. I was gonna not click the airdrop email. Yeah. But then I got
Just
connected the wallet to the spoofy front end.
Ooh,
No. But then I
that's
got
a nice choice.
my whole portfolio is in some Russian wallet. And
One headline, I like that song.
Cause I got high, cause I got high, cause I got high. I was gonna sleep through the 8 session. Yeah. But then I got high. A meme coin was mooning on a Korean.
Put that one on the list.
Boy. But then I got high. You traded. Now I haven't seen the sun in 40 days. And I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got high.
Let's see. I think Rome Kicker's on here somewhere, right? Oh, no. I took it off and put it back on there.
I was gonna use the wedding fund for the wedding. Yeah. But then I got but the down payment into a mean coin present. But then I got is dead. Now my fiance is living with the mama. And I know why. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got high. We don't know. Reaching high. Yeah, man. Reaching high. We down bad. We down bad. Reaching high. We sober. Reaching high. I was gonna delay the exchange app, but then I got high. I'm pulling another chart up. There we go again. Yeah, man. Cause I got high. Wrong ticker, bought the wrong one while my brain was thicker. 10x
Oh, yeah,
leverage
yeah.
on a total stranger. Wrong ticker, now I'm feeling major.
Saw him and saw Bob and him together in concert one time in Nashville. Way back in the day.
I was floating nice and easy, eyes half closed and slow. Thought I was buying Bitcoin, but my thumb said no, bro. Typed in the wrong symbol, hit confirm like a dream. Now my account's doing cartwheels I've never seen. Margin call ringing like a distant bell. I'm whispering it's cool, everything's swell. Wrong ticker, bought the wrong one while my brain was thicker. 10x leverage on a total stranger. Wrong ticker, now I'm feeling major.
Now we get the pullback. Throwback is the technical term, but well, we all call it pullback these days. Most of us.
Girlfriend walks in, sees me pale as the moon. Asked what happened. I say, I just bought the wrong cartoon. She rolls her eyes, passes me the bowl anyway. Says at least you're consistent in your own special
Curious to see what happens here.
way. Margin call ringing like a distant bell. I'm whispering it's cool, everything's swell. Wrong ticker, bought the wrong one while my brain was thicker. 10x leverage on a total stranger. Wrong ticker, now I'm feeling major. The heavens coming, the smoke is rising. I'm stacking sats while my portfolio's capsizing. They say I'm reckless, I say I'm just vibing. Wrong ticker, but at least I'm still smiling.
Ooh, what's it doing?
burning candle makes my heart do a flip. I swear the whales are watching me through my phone's little slit. Is that a rug pull?
Smarter bones here.
Is that a trap? Or am I just too baked to read the chart right back? The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in a battle and neither side is won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell and the chart's doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum. My girlfriend asked, babe, why you staring at the wall?
What's going on over here? What do we walk in on?
I can hear it call.
That's a cock and ball pattern. I seen that one in the bathrooms when I was back in high school. That was on all the bathroom walls.
We're both paranoid, watching numbers in our head.
Need some eyeballs.
The joint says relax, the chart says run. My brain's in a battle and neither side has won. Paranoia pump, paranoia dump. I'm high as hell and the chart's doing jumps. 1 minute I'm genius, next minute I'm dumb. Paranoia pump, that's the crypto hum.
Well, cock and balls. So you got a breakout technically here, right? I'm on the 10-second chart, but maybe that's starting to make the rollover not look like it's... You're trying to go back up. I just shorted you, dude. What the hell? You're back into the path. That's a bear trap possibility. All right, let's see what... Get past the 50. Can you do it? Because you're in the sucky green cloud. Straight goose broken. Straight up. I'm surprised you're still awake, my man.
That's the crypto hum.
It's awful dang late. I gotta see what happens here, though. Are you going to get above the 50? Holy crap. 9 moving averages of a U-turn over here. My short may get cooked over here. I already closed out one of my longs. Small time frames, but they're still bullish. May get a double top. May go to the moon. May roll over. I don't know. That's good bear. That's bullish. This part's bearish, but this is bullish. Well, this is all bearish, but this is bullish. I think we heard this before. Well, I thought I was leaving, but I guess I'm sticking around for a minute. Need to get some more music. Do I have 90s? I got 80s. I think you fall into an alt rock.
Turn as they have always been. I have walked the halving road before. 4 year seasons, blood upon. I was down.
That's cool. There we go.
I was staring in red, watching my stack bleed dry. Portfolio in pieces, friends said just say goodbye. They told me to sell, pack it up, walk away clean. But something in my chest settled on to the dream. I lost sleep for weeks, down
this is where it starts looking a little
crawling through
bearish.
my veins.
Well, will it be?
Still I kept reloading every time the
Bear
candle
traps are usually
changed.
pretty
The fear
nice.
was loud, the pain was real, but deep inside I could still feel it's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to hold. It's not over. From the bottom I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking away. I bought the fear when everyone else ran scared. Average down harder while the weekends disappeared. They called me delusional, said I'd never see green, but I felt the shift coming and the silence between screens. Now the charts are turning, the volume starts to roar, and I'm still standing where they all walked out the door. The fear was loud, the pain was real, but deep inside I could still feel it's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to hold. It's not over.
Bullish cross, founder of the 21.
I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking away. Yeah, the brass can scream, the doubt can shout, but I was built for when the tide comes out. This fire in my chest won't let me quit. I was born for this. I was made for it. It's not over. I'm still here, still fighting through the smoke. It's not over. Every dip just taught me how to hold. It's not over. From the bottom I can see the break of day. It's not over. I'm not walking away. It's not over. I was lightning before the rush. Started with 100, pocket full of doubt. No fancy plans, just a spark I couldn't put out. They laughed when I bought it, said I'd never learn.
Well, look at you go. There we go, getting past it. Getting bullish again. Let's go, Bitcoin. I'm not going to leave that short.
Feel the rush, rush, feel the rush, rush, feel the rush. Feel the rush, feel the rush. From nothing to something, I'm rising like the sun. Feel the rush, feel the rush.
I wonder why that mine's acting a little janky too over here.
They said play it safe, I said watch me run. Every loss was training, every dip made me stronger. I don't chase the noise.
So, some of this stuff looks really bullish. The Ichimoku cloud's not giving me anything bullish just yet. We'd have to go through the red cloud. But I'm curious to see what happens over there. That's a nice little spike whip. We can be coming down, just taking us a little time getting started. Rolling over under the 9. Maybe rolling over under the 9. He's trying to look a little bullish there. see what happens here. Momentum's still, I mean, technically strong, but we're spread out. We can come down and test these guys. I mean, that normally happens at a pivot. You did get a lower low here, introspecting this trend line. So I'm thinking this could be the swing failure or the bull trap or whatever. But this was interesting what they did right here. So let's see what happens. I was expecting it to come down, but it's not wanting to come down. It doesn't have to, but yeah. Such a good little U-turn right there, and now it's doing a U-turn under the 50. Still fighting though, it's still fighting. So technically there's some support here because of this new trend line idea.
Still I'm going down. Strong in it, long and short and strong in it. Back so close, back so far, strong in like a superstar. Strong in it, bad habits still committed. One more trade, one more thrill. Strong in it till I get that back for real. I get that back for real. I get that back for real.
Breaking, losing the 9 or the 21.
This time I'll be disciplined.
All right, so we made a lower high, likely to make a lower low. Now we're back outside the trend line. Confirmed candle. I think we're finally going to get a little pullback now. Sometimes it takes them a minute to get started, right? Sometimes they're quick to drop like a rock. Now, okay. Alright, we can move you over there now. Not that it matters anymore. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bed. I say that, it'll probably be a couple more hours. But, good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a decent day tomorrow. But for what happened for Bitcoin today, that was a nice move. That was a nice move right there. Hopefully we can hold on to it for a minute and finally break past the resistance soon. But we're not out of the woods yet, but we're above the 9 on the 4 hours. That's a good start. And to see how we do tomorrow, get off of some of the smaller time frame stuff. All right, well, see you tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll be in even better place, I hope. Good night, everybody. Jesus loves you. And good night, John Boy.
far. Slunging it like a superstar. Slunging it. Bad habits still committed. One more trade, one more thrill. Slunging it till I get that back for real.